Oh no, I'm still Echo. Okay, now it should be normal. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, don't mind what's on screen here. Mochi, let's play D&D. Maybe not right now. Maybe now's not a good time. You know, sometimes, it's not a good time for some things. Especially for D&D right now. Maybe it's not a good time. You know? Boomerang emoji. Boomerang emoji. Wow. How are all of you tonight? As you gaze upon this picture of a guillotine. I wanted to have like a nice guillotine photo. What is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Wait a ding dang minute here. What the fuck is this? Excuse me? What do you mean your character here? Why would you make a YCH of this? What? Guillotine. Turning down my D&D invite. What is this? Why is this furry being beheaded? And then, if you guys don't know what a YCH is, let me explain. It's your character here, right? And then people tend to draw a YCH for, like, money, you know? Right? You pay money to have your character drawn in this scenario. But why? Why would you pay money to have your character being, like, right before they're being beheaded? Who would do this? Who would do this? Decapitation fetish? And what do you mean fetish? What do you fucking mean? Oh, this stream is off to an awful start. This stream is off to the worst start. I just want a transparent, royalty-free guillotine. Royalty-free? Is there a royalty-free guillotine that doesn't have a furry about to be decapitated in it? Because I would rather not have, like, a furry being decapitated on my stream, because I feel like I'd need to, therefore, pay them to draw me being decapitated. This is very convoluted. You know, maybe we should just draw our own freaking guillotine at this point. Put me in the stocks, Daddy. No! No, please don't ask to be put in the stocks. You know what? I give up. We're not gonna have any guillotine clip art today. It's been ruined for me. It's been ruined. We'll just have text, okay? We'll just have text. Why would you want a royalty-free guillotine? That's what guillotines are for. Ah! You're right. You're absolutely correct. Okay. What font do we want? Let's just pick, like, I don't know. Yeah, why not? And then we'll do... Okay, so guillotine. Oh, that's really big. And then we'll do... Bop bop. And then we'll do... lives another day. Oh, that's very large. Okay, so this is where we'll keep our score here. We'll see how many rich people are gonna make it. We'll see how many rich people will allow to live based on their taste alone. Then this is just theoretical, you know. This is theoretical. They probably still wouldn't live. But, you know. I'm sure there's other heinous things that they've done. Haha, funny sands. Ha ha ha. Da 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 ba 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 da da da. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a nice time, I think. Right? So let's see. Alright, where should we start today? Oh my goodness. Let's see. I know who Adam Levine is. He's Maroon 5. Right? That's Adam Levine. He's Maroon 5 man who sing the song. I know who that is. Kombucha Man. Who's Kombucha Man? Wait, which one's Kombucha Man? I am interested in his house. Well, let's start with Adam Levine's house, and then we'll go from there.
Hey guys.
And his
I'm
wife,
Beati.
I guess.
And I'm Beati's husband, Adam. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our home.
Come in.
Come on in.
Oh, here's the house. Let's start. Thoughts so far?
So this is a one-story ranch house that was at one point a Cliff May house, and I'm a huge architecture fan. We love the fact that it's one story, super cozy, and I think it's super beautiful.
Huge architecture fan.
And
what is he wearing?
God.
Wait,
See?
can we...
See? She does it.
I know this isn't like a fit judging episode.
We're
but what
huge
the fuck
fans
was
of the
he
Clements
wearing?
design
Let's
who
go
did the
back.
house with us. She does it for me. We're huge people, and
What is this? Excuse me, Adam Levine, what is this? What are you... Why do you... He's really rocking that, like... I don't know, that, like, Italian uncle look? I'm an architecture fan, right? Why is he rocking this weird Italian uncle look? I'm just like, you're rich. You're rich. You have enough money to have someone pick out your clothes so you don't look like goddamn fool. And this is how you dress? You... I'm just flabbergasted already. I'm flabbergasted already. God, I don't know. Why does he look like an Italian uncle? I don't understand. Italian uncle from New Jersey vibes. Let's see.
and
I hope you do too.
God, see? She does it for me. We're huge fans of the Clements design who did the house with us. This is actually the second home we've done together. And the furniture is very Clemency. That's not really a word, but
We're making it a word.
it's kind of all super low to the ground. These super low coffee tables, we think
They
are
are
so cozy
very
and
low to the
amazing.
ground.
With little
That's
tiny kids,
practically
it's
not a
nice 'cause
table.
then you don't have to worry about them smashing their
that's a
faces
slab
against
of wood.
the corners.
He looks
I
like he's
love
gonna
these
ask me to go
chairs.
bowling.
You
You're
know the
right,
chairs. What are
Fen.
the chairs? I forgot.
I'm gonna say it wrong. Prouvé chairs.
No, he
Prouvé
looks like he's
chairs.
low tier in the mafia. Like
It's
he
fun
can't
'cause the
afford
kids
much.
can kind of run on the lawn and we sit in here, listen to music when it's cold in LA.
This is also ground zero for dance parties. Walking in the door every day, this is what we wanted to
This
see.
art piece
Rasheed Johnson
is,
is
it's wild.
incredible. It's emotional and complicated, but also really beautiful. And so when you walk into your bedroom or you
Emotional
walk through the
and
door,
complicated.
just a nice thing to look at, and it kind of reminds you of a lot of things. And I can stare at this thing all day. So
Yeah.
I love it so much. I love you, Rasheed. You're awesome. Kitchen time. This is where we live. We live
They live in this
right
kitchen.
here.
Yes.
This is just kind of like where we exist.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Everything's a
when you
shin
have
hazard, you're
kind of
right,
more
Moon.
Formal ones, we'll do it in the dining room that we'll show you guys later.
And this is a friend of ours. This is a great thing. Our friend Sage Vaughn, who's
Okay, I
an incredible
mean-
artist. I've been friends with
I
Sage
like the
for
shark
20 years.
swimming in
and we've always
daisies.
loved
That's
his work.
kind
And
of
actually,
neat.
when the band made this last album, kind of looking for inspiration and things like that, and I just took a look at this painting.
I mean,
and
this is
saw
pretty
that
sick.
It was perfect for an album cover.
Because Sage is a good friend, he kind of hid little things
why
for
did he
us
frame
in,
the shoes?
in the
I mean,
painting.
I
so
guess
you'll
if
see
you're a
usually he doesn't really
sneakerhead,
put African animals in it, but because I'm from Namibia, he did that, and then he wrote Jordy in the cheetah, which was really cool, and that's on the
And if you look and
the
see
album.
the album cover, that's the album cover. I'm a big shoe head and a shoe collector, and these are just
I wanna
original
say it,
Jordan
but I
1s,
can't.
and I love the aesthetic of like a worn out classic shoe. It's weird that it's in the kitchen, but whatever.
We love
Yeah,
it.
it is weird that it's
we
in the
spend
kitchen.
a lot of time in the kitchen.
At least
too.
you
That's why
acknowledge
this
it.
island is so big. This is where everyone always hangs out. So
Yeah, it doesn't matter how nice your house is.
What's with your
Everyone
random
always winds up in the
fucking
kitchen, so I
lemons
say
there,
throw
dude?
all of it into the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna be.
All these people have random fucking lemons in
All right,
their
so
house.
this
I
is the
swear, you'll see
theater.
it. You'll see a theme.
we have movie nights here, like adult friends, kid friends.
This is just like hang out, watch sports, watch movies.
I mean, we have
You know,
Street
looks
Fighter,
comfortable.
we have Miss Pac-Man. It's a fun room.
Two most important things. The kids,
It's a fun
huge
room.
Miss Pac-Man fans.
These are also my favorite chairs in the world. They're so cozy.
They are.
And
They
these
look
have
like a
also come with
buffalo.
us from house to house to house. We can't get rid of them.
It's like
so.
being hugged
Is that
by
a
a bear.
dookie mark on the shoe? I think you're correct, Moon. It was a dookie
This
mark.
is
I
where
noticed
his
it as
awards
well.
go and his water.
I always look at these and I'm really amazed that we have them, but at the same time, that's like so silly. But you know,
It's amazing.
It's always a nice look into
Oh,
the
my
past and it
awards,
makes
so
me nostalgic
silly.
and keep them here so they're not too showy offy, like down in a room that most people don't see all the time, because they're just for me.
He just displays
So this
his
is like the
awards
office
with his water.
kind of makeshift
I
little
guess that's
studio.
neat. I guess-
ended up
I
recording
guess
a lot
that's
of the album
fun.
down here, which is hilarious. Our friend Andrew Zuckerman is known for doing these incredible still photographs of animals, and be it that Beate is always trying to save the rhinos, which is her foundation. We thought it would be a really cool thing to have down here.
You gave it to me for my birthday last year, right? Yeah.
Is that a
It's
pinata?
incredible.
Wait,
But
why,
it is
can
cool
they talk
that
about the
during
pinata?
this whole thing you made so much of the album in a room like this.
I love that.
I'm not sure
Adam
why that
Levine
pinata of me from The
Wait.
Voice is here, but
It's so
that,
good.
that made its way. If you ever get angry, you just beat the shit out of it if you want. Yeah. When you're a
least that's
10-year-old,
nice.
11-year-old kid and you're learning how to play the guitar, like Eddie Van Halen is just like, come on, you know. And he passed recently, tragically.
can't get over
And I
how
wanted to
much
try and
he looks
find,
like-
you know, an old 5150, like
Like an
completely jerry-rigged,
Italian
bad, not
uncle.
original, not very fancy or no where they're just. I wanted to have one because the way he did it was so. Oh, thank you. The way he did it was so cool, and so I just wanted to
That's a
like
still
to mess around
photograph.
on one and see what "Ain't Talking About Love" sounded like, and it sounded great.
I like how they
Here it
added
is.
the guitar effect. Very
The
classy.
bedroom is a sanctuary of sorts, and it's nice because we do spend so much time in here, whether it's just the two of us or with the kids or.
Everyone's jumping on the bed.
Lots
We
of-
still
lots
feel
of-
like kids too, so I feel like this room feels really adult,
Yeah, it's nice. Nice to have like an adult
and
section.
I like it.
This is a
The
Raymond
adult
Pettibone
room.
painting that I've always just kind of been blown away by what he does, and
Yeah.
to wake up to that every morning is just like a breath of fresh air. And so,
Very scary to be above the bed, especially in California, but we bolted it to the wall.
yeah, do not try this at home.
Yeah.
It is a dumb idea to live in California and have a painting above your bed.
It's true.
This
It
is
is
my
a dumb
domain.
idea.
This is my closet. Welcome. This, okay, like very shamelessly, the muse for the closet was basically watching the famous David Letterman Kanye West interview because I saw Kanye's closet and just started to drool. And I'm a dude, and I feel like a lot of guys just like want
So
like
you
sweats
you
and
have a
shoes.
lot of
So I
clothes,
decided to
and
make
that's
my
what you
closet,
wear.
like,
That's what
basically
you
sweats
choose to
and
wear.
t-shirts and shoes.
With all these
That's all I
clothes,
ever wear.
with all these nicer
Except for
clothes
today,
that you
'cause I
have.
wore my, fancy
Fancy
stuff
clothes.
for Arc Digest.
Those are your
Huge shoe
fancy
guy,
clothes.
Big Laker fan. The Kobe tribute up there. They just released what they said could be the last Kobe's, the undefeated Kobe's. The
Kobe.
little gold ones up there. I'm probably never gonna touch those just to respect it.
Rick Owens day bed.
I feel like you should have put those
Deeply
sneakers
unnecessary
you
to have
have
in
in
your
the
closet.
kitchen in here, buddy.
In fact, I would even call it superfluous. If you don't know that word, kids, look it up. But this is never leaving, so it's never for sale. And this house isn't for sale either. So don't even think about it for at least a year.
For at least a year.
I love this
okay.
bathroom. It's a dream bathroom. Have
Dream
the
bathroom.
tub and the shower in one.
In the house before this that we
A
were
tub
living
and
in,
shower,
there
huh?
was this kind of wet room that was part of the house, so we built this in because
That's
we thought
kinda
it was
neat.
so cool. Just like be in there. Someone
a
can be
very,
showering,
very
someone can be- the
fancy
kids can be in the bath,
bathroom.
you know, whatever. It's just kind of like a party. It's like a party shower.
Guillotine. Guillotine.
They usually try to throw
Right,
the
Fen?
water. I'll close this. And then,
You know,
like,
Fen,
shoot
I
me
feel
with
like
the,
you
with the
we're
water
gonna go
gun.
off and say
they
guillotine
can
at
get
first,
wet
right?
'cause
But then
I
we're gonna
close the
see
door.
like
And it's
even
impossible to
worse
make a
rich
mess
people,
because
and we're
everything's
gonna be
got
like,
wet in it. It's a wet
oh,
room. This is a sauna.
was
where I
this
spend-
guillotine
I live
worthy?
in
We might have
most
to
of the
revisit.
time.
Oh, he's got a sauna in his house,
Smells
bitch.
good.
Guillotine. You're definitely getting
From
the
the
guillotine
bathroom,
for
we
having a
walk
sauna
right
in
into
your
my
home.
closet, which is a dream come true. I think I cried I mean, I literally will lay on this daybed and drink a beer, just have some quiet time for myself.
Man,
and look at
I
all
would
the stuff,
enjoy
I'm
just like
holy.
laying in my walk-in
Also, the years
closet,
I've spent
surrounded
in
by
fashion
my
and
expensive clothes.
collecting all my vintage pieces, and now I can see them, and it's really fun, and I feel very blessed. So.
We're in the dining room now, where we dine very rarely.
We had Adam's birthday here. We had my birthday.
Yeah, we're not too fussy about it, but when
Yeah.
we have a big occasion, we hang in the dining room.
Why'd
We
they
did
censor the
plaster
painting?
on the walls and the ceilings and the floors, which kind of
Why is
softens
the painting
everything.
censored?
I think the coolest thing about this house is the fact that it's a very, very, very modern
Who's
house,
Kombucha
but
Man? You
for
gotta
as
tell me who
modern as it is, it's so
Kombucha Man
cozy,
is.
And it feels like you can really live in it. So I think we really succeeded in that. And
I'll
we're
show you
we're really proud.
Sorry. I was gonna show them my favorite room in the
All right,
house.
this is Beatrice's favorite room.
Bland
Love
rich,
this room.
yeah.
I love how dark and moody
I like
it
the
feels.
bar, it's cute.
I love the bar, obviously.
Some of my favorite people. Can I talk about them again?
Yes, please.
Some of my favorite
Right, Ben,
people.
yes, all
on
my
this wall,
objects.
my wall of people I love. I love many more people other than this, but that's Bob Dylan, Miles Davis is whispering something in Steve McQueen's ear. That's an
Okay,
incredible
okay.
picture of Pearl Jam that I love so much. A property with a big yard in LA. And so
All
I think
right,
when we
let's see
saw
the
that
outside
yard,
already.
like
Yes.
we had just tunnel vision
That's a
for it,
nice
and we thought to
outside.
imagine our kids growing up here and being able to run around.
There's a little dollhouse the girls have that's been here on this property for I don't know how long.
We have a beehive.
We have a beehive. Salmon's
Oh,
in charge
they've
of
got a
beehive.
beehive.
We had honey. We
We
have.
have
Look
an
up
awesome
Kombucha
gym
Man
and
on
yoga studio
YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
that
Let's see what else they got. That it? All right, so you guys are pretty hellbent on Guillotine, I'm thinking. So we'll do Guillotine. Put 1 tally for Guillotine. Okay, let's see. Kombucha Man house. Visiting the kombucha lair. Okay.
Yes, you're reading the title correctly. In this video, we do go to GT Dave's house, which is just absurd, but it was great. Just watch the video.
This is requested
it's,
by
it's
Moon.
a fun one.
I
But
don't
before
know
we do
anything
that,
about Kombucha Man.
I just want to give a quick shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video.
Shut
You already
up.
know you can use my
Shut
code
up.
CodyCo to get $20 off your first
Shut up.
SeatGeek. Importantly, we're gonna be there. So if you use the code MERCH on SeatGeek, you can get $10 off your tickets and free
You want the
TMG
Forbes
merch,
video,
courtesy of
Kombucha
SeatGeek.
Man? Oh
and
my
that
God.
code works even if you've used SeatGeek
Why
to
are you
purchase
so
tickets.
picky? Why are you so picky for? Is this it? Oh my god.
I'm definitely a perfectionist, so if
What the
everything is
fuck?
going really, really well, but maybe one thing is not, that's all I focus on. I believe that perfection is not a real thing, but the pursuit of perfection certainly is.
Okay. Who is this man?
When I started kombucha, there was no such thing. I believe that kombucha would not be where it is if it wasn't for those humble beginnings
Who
that I
is this?
experienced in the 90s. And over the 25 years that I've been making raw kombucha,
Oh no, I pressed the button.
Kombucha would not be where it is if it wasn't for those humble beginnings that I experienced in the 90s. And over the 25 years that I've been making raw kombucha, we really have paved the way.
You just letting shit ferment in your house?
You actually feel like the world is on your shoulders. It's rare that I feel that I am on top of the world.
The world is on your kombucha shoulders?
I
He's
am
lying.
a creative person. And I am not your typical entrepreneur. I'm not your typical
Not your
businessman.
typical entrepreneur.
I see the world through a very different lens. I believe when you color outside the lines, you really give yourself permission to be
This
different
man
and
scares
to celebrate
me.
that difference.
I told you! They all have lemons in their goddamn house!
There's only one cook in this
Like a
kitchen.
shit ton of lemons.
I was raised in Bel Air, went to private school in Beverly Hills.
This
My
house is
parents at a very
eerie.
early age in my life took me to
I
India
feel like Forbes
to see a
purposefully
holy man
picked
named Sai
eerie
Baba.
music as well
Through that journey, I
to
was
let you know how
exposed to more
creepy
of
this
a
house is.
Eastern way of living and thinking, and then subsequently eating. It was certainly the polar opposite of being in Los Angeles, where everything is about physical appearance and materialistic things. It was more about your purpose, what contribution you're making in the world,
Built
how you are
different,
helping
right?
people. My parents believed that food could be your medicine as well as your poison. It was in the early 90s that a friend turned them
Oh,
on
the
to
kombucha looks
culture.
fetal.
And then they started to share it with friends
It
and
looks
family,
like
and then I started to notice that
fetal
people
material.
loved it, but then would always come back and be like, so it was hard to make it myself. How about I just buy it from you guys? And that was the first kind
looks
of cue
fetal.
that kombucha was very special, and that although people didn't really know what it was, they were really gravitating to it. And then the second is when my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer.
This is
and then it helped
weird.
my
This is a
mother.
weird
and that
house.
was just like
Oh no, all that
clouds parted, and I had
kombucha.
this like vision of this needs to be shared.
Is that
with the
all he
world.
has in his fridge?
That's
Is
what I decided to
kombucha? All he had in his fridge was
And then from there it just
kombucha.
grew. The positive word of mouth, the love and affinity that people started to have for
Oh God,
what
manufacturing
kombucha is
of
and what it
kombucha.
represents became the driving force within me.
Look at it.
There are
He's-
times where it feels lonely.
He looks like a Halloween
where
mask.
health and wellness has become quite the gold rush. That you have a lot of people and companies entering the space with one purpose only, and that's to make a lot of money. And they'll cut corners, they'll disparage you, they'll step on you, they'll demonize you, they'll do all
Forbes
these
really
things
edited
to advance
this like a
themselves,
horror movie.
And they do leave
Forbes really
the
did
industry and
that.
the category pretty damaged. So what unfortunately is happening currently in the market is you're seeing kombucha trying to become a new age soda, which is just a sparkling.
This man's diet is
flavored
kombucha and young
something.
children's
And
blood, probably.
As long as I'm
Absolutely.
alive,
Blood of the
I'm
innocent.
going to fight that with
young
every
children's
with every
blood.
fiber in my being.
real,
because
I'm-
kombucha is
I'm
the opposite
scared.
of that.
I'm scared of this man.
It's frustrating. It's kind of like watching a world that you created slowly catch on fire, and you're just hoping that it's not going to just torch everything. But it does keep me up at night, I must admit.
The kombucha keeps him up at night. What the fuck was all that? Why'd you have to show me that? Why did you want us to watch that one? That was scary. That one was terrifying. Why would you do such a thing? Oh boy. I mean, that one gets the guillotine because I'm terrified. That one I'm personally putting on the guillotine because I would feel safer with him gone. So far we've got 2 for the guillotine. Oh boy, that was something. That was weird. I didn't enjoy that one.
Yes,
at
you're
all.
reading.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck was that? So this is like the creator of kombucha. You know, Fen, I don't think he created kombucha. I think he just popularized and started mass producing kombucha. But he's like obsessed with kombucha. He's a kombucha man. At least that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay. Let's check out this bitch. She looks a little cottagecore. Maybe I'll like her house. Let's see. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who Taylor Hill is, but let's see if we like her house.
I'm Taylor Hill, and welcome to my home. Come on in.
Oh, hang on really quick. Bloop. Okay, there we go. Oh, I liked the dog.
This is my house here in Nashville. I have been living here
Okay.
for almost 3 years. I looked and looked and looked. I must have looked at 50 houses, and then I stumbled across this
What
log
does
cabin
IRC
just
mean? I've never
here
known what
in
it
the middle
means.
of Nashville, and I was shocked
Hi,
that something
Nene,
like this existed.
welcome.
And I basically fell in love at first sight. I walked in the front door and said,
So far,
"This
we've,
is home. This
put
is
2
where I'm
people
meant
to
be.
death.
This is everything I could possibly want in a house and more."
Or well, 3 people if you count
Here
both of those
in
people
my
lived
living
in the first
room,
house.
I was very inspired by Ralph Lauren and his home in Telluride. I drew a lot of
I mean, I don't
what I
mind
wanted to
this
do with the
house so
space
far.
kind of from photos I had seen from that. And I
didn't see
fell
our
into a
family
deep,
photo.
dark
I will
hole
look at
on the
that
internet
soon.
to find shearling chairs that looked Western and had some leather detail on it, but I finally
into that
found
yeehaw
these
shit.
chairs, which I love so much. And then I have all these beautiful rugs throughout all my house that I'm obsessed with. That's where I started, was on the floor with the rugs, and then built up from there. And then of course
if I
have
recall
my Ralph
correctly.
Lauren
Okay, thank
50-year
you.
anniversary book with a million photos. Also where I got some of my inspiration from. Thanks, Ralph. Love you. This is my mom's. She's had this for longer than I've been alive, more
Your mom
than
just
25
has a
years.
window?
It's been in every house she's ever had growing
Right,
up. And
whatever.
then, you know, she sold my childhood home and moved to the mountains full time. And she was like, I have nowhere to put this. And I was like, well, I have a house now. I'm a homeowner, so you can give it to me. And she just hung it on the wall. And I was like, it's
country
like it
girls
was
make do.
made for this place. Thanks, Mom. So there is a church pew over there in the corner. That is from the Nashville flea
mean,
market. We stumbled across
is it
a
bad
booth
that
that
I
had
don't
all
hate
of
this
this old furniture from local churches all around Tennessee. I'm pretty sure the guy said that that one was from Paris, Tennessee, which I didn't know there was a Paris in Tennessee, but apparently there is. It came like this. It was painted white. People use it to
kind of
take off their
dig
shoes
this
or put on their
aesthetic a
shoes.
little.
Tate, my dog here, loves to lay here. It's really cool.
I feel
in
like
this
I'm
corner
kind of
'cause
digging
the
it.
floor
Oh,
has
shit.
all the cement and stuff, so.
He likes that, right?
This I found at a local
cow
antique
portrait?
store
I mean, that's
called
kinda
Gaslamp.
cool.
I love
It's kinda
it in
pog,
there.
dude.
I pretty much go there every day, and I was just walking
Right,
around in
Fen?
there
It's
looking one
hard.
day, and
I don't hate
saw
it.
this painting, and I had to take a step back because to me, I really felt like this was one of the most Tennessee things I had ever seen. It was
She's
so
very, like,
serene
into
and peaceful,
Tennessee.
and the colors and the cows. It
She is
reminded
very
me of
into
the first time I
Tennessee.
came
She's like,
here, and
everything
really
must
why I
be
fell
from
in love with
Tennessee.
Nashville, just the rolling hills. It's so green and so lush. I really fell in love with it.
She's like, everything from my home is sourced locally from Tennessee. Must be from Tennessee.
Use this room kind of as a calm space. I don't have a TV in here. I have
You vibe with
no
shabby chic. Me
electronics
too,
in
me too.
here. This is really where I come to unplug, read a book, feel like I'm away from the world. When I have my family in town, we'll sit in this room and play the guitar, which makes me really happy because that's Nashville. And I find this space really inspiring and conducive to creative thinking. So for me, this is where I come to really think and brainstorm, and a lot of people come to think and brainstorm.
That's nice, I guess.
This is my dining room. I
Got
love
a lot of weird
everything
shit on the
in
wall,
this
but
room.
that's
I
cool.
picked out every single thing you see in this room, and it took me
I still
forever
don't hate it.
to do it. For me, family dinners are very important, and how we all sit down at the
Still
table
kinda vibe
means
with
so
it.
much
Still
to me.
kinda
And
good.
I love a round table, a big round table, so everybody can
She
see
loves a
everyone.
round table.
Everybody's conversing and can talk to one another, and you're not leaning over someone to shout down the end of the table because I have such a big family. So finding a ginormous round table that was not
The
too modern
purposefully
was
mismatched
impossible.
chairs.
Literally impossible. I bought one table, and then
Purpose-
the next day I
purposefully
found the
mismatched.
actual table. So then I had to return the other table to get this one, which is what you see here today. The photos that you see on the wall are blueprints of this house from when it was originally built
Okay.
in the 40s. I did find these blueprints when I first moved in a cabinet, and I unrolled them, and I was like,
That's
well,
pretty
that's
neat.
old and cool. Put them up on the wall.
Oh, good
When I first
morning.
moved in, it was
Good
painted
morning.
a really beautiful
Saiful.
color, like a dark charcoal gray, which
Cheese.
looked amazing, but
Saiful cheese.
it gets the least amount of light. So I decided to paint the whole room white. Then when I found the blueprints, I was like, I know the perfect spot for them where they're gonna pop. So
Okay,
then
show
I
us the
got
rest
the
of your
inspiration
house, shut
for
up.
the mix in my house growing up. And I
Yes,
never really
the china's
understood
very
what they
nice.
were.
Show us
Next,
another
we will
room.
go into my other living room. I have two, but this is the one that we use the most, so. This is the second living room. It is massive. This is like the hangout room and probably one of the most used rooms in the house. I really thought of it as the place where we would all
She really
gather,
likes
sit, have
Navy,
movie
it
nights.
seems.
When I come down first thing in the morning, I love to sit in here because it's so bright.
She seems to
all
enjoy
of
a
the
good
windows
navy.
and the greenery, I can really see outside. And it's just
Don't like
one
the
of
buffalo
also just-
lamp. Buffalo
Not
lamp's
one of my
kind of
favorite
tacky.
places to be. Again. I have this ginormous bookcase here, which I'm still working on filling because it is massive.
I don't know how
You
I
know,
feel
I've
about
just
the
got
bookcase.
a bunch of stuff that I've kind of collected over the years from
Not sure
being
how I feel
here. I
about the
have the
bookcase, but I guess
sinks, I
it's
have my
alright.
bar here. I love elephants. You'll notice that I have elephants kind of all over the house. They're a bit sneaky. They're always in the background
Okay,
hanging out.
sneaky
That could be a drinking
elephants.
game. You can, if you spot the elephant, take a shot. You'll be very drunk in my house. I didn't really know
Okay.
what to do to really highlight the windows and kind of show the space.
I mean, she looks
And
like she
I was
has
at
a
the flea
normal
market with my
backyard.
mom, and we saw this guy that had a bunch of old trunks, hundreds of them. And my mom said it would be really cool to get a bunch of
guess I like
trunks
the
and
trunks.
kind of line them up under the windows.
Using them as
and
a
it's
table,
storage,
that's
so I
kinda
store a lot
fun,
of
I
my
guess.
outdoor pillows inside of the trunks when it rains.
Turn down the
so I
video a
have
little.
the
Sure.
world's biggest couch in this room because it was so massive. I needed a ginormous couch to just fill the entire space. And I have a huge family. Also,
think
I'm very
Maybe,
tall.
is that okay?
So I wanted it to be very long. And then another thing is I had to take into account the fact that I had this gorgeous angel of a dog that just rips up couches. So I really wanted to find a couch that could take that. I got this from
Okay.
Restoration Hardware.
That's
I saw
nice.
it and
Show
I
us
was
the
like,
next
that's the
row."
perfect sit on the floor when we watch movies in here with friends and family.
I like the dog,
That's what you
though.
like to do? You like to smooch on the couch?
I like that dog.
All right, welcome to the upstairs. I love
Oh, that's
this room.
cute.
I walked in here and immediately felt at home. The log walls, the low ceilings, it felt really cozy and homey. So I kind of just went with what
That's
was
cute,
already
that's a cute
here
room.
and made it my own cabin.
Skip
I just thought it was a
around.
little more, I don't know what the word, maybe eclectic kind of take on that. It's an iron bed frame, but it's gold. And then here we have also one of my
Some nice
favorite little
chairs.
corners in the house. I went in to get my couch from Restoration Hardware.
Why
and I
are the
saw
stairs so
these
claustrophobic?
little
That's a
teeny
good
tiny
question.
bistro
Didi.
chairs, and I was like, well, aren't those just adorable? Normally, it kind of just they kind of collect clothes. But
Is Restoration
I cleaned
Hardware really
really nice today,
expensive?
so there's
I
no
didn't
clothes on
know.
them, so they look very nice. But it's just a space to
learn
kind of
something
be
new
off
every
the
day.
bed, and whereas if you're just sitting chilling on your bed, it feels very, I don't want to do anything. Now I want to show you guys a very cool room in my house.
Yes,
that I
please show
love
us through. She just
very,
has
very
pictures of
much.
her and her dog. I love that. That's fun.
Here we are. This is my closet. This whole room is dedicated to my clothes. Growing up,
She
I had
said
to
no
share a room
walk-in
with my
closet.
little sister.
That's okay.
I love you, McKinley. But it was very hard because she was always stealing my clothes. I was always stealing her clothes, and I didn't really have a space that was my own.
She
When
is
I bought this
rich.
house,
Yes.
I really wanted to create something that was mine and somewhere where I could just come and be my weird organized
so you
self.
turned a whole
I
room into
color
your
coordinate
closet. I
my
vibe, I
clothes
vibe.
and put them in order. I like to see everything.
was rich,
I
I'd
kind of wanted
probably
it to
do
feel
that.
like a store. I have my denim bar set up. I
Denim
love
bar,
jeans
okay.
so much. I collect vintage jeans.
Oh
And
God.
I just
I wanna
really
put
wanted
you
to
in the
dedicate a
guillotine
space where
just
they could
for
all just
collecting
hang
vintage
so
jeans,
beautifully
but
so I can see, you know, I like to look at it. It's
What?
very
Right? The
nice
walk-in
and
the walk-in
all
closet has a
cohesive.
fireplace.
I
Hello.
love jeans. Now, I really want to show
Jail.
you guys, not the main
Electric
reason,
chair.
but probably one of the biggest reasons why I decided to buy this house.
Oh, the bathroom.
Voila. This copper tub is
Those things are
everything
expensive.
to me. I saw this and I thought, I need this in my life. It's humongous, it's deep, I'm very tall, and I feel like I'm swimming in it.
So
It's
much unused
fantastic.
space.
It's
Yeah, a
copper,
little bit.
it's a heat conductive metal, so once you put the hot water in, it stays really warm for much longer,
so
and I don't
copper
have to keep
bathtub
adding hot water, which
keeps
I
it
really
hot.
love. You know, I just hang out here for hours on end.
Goody, not the stripes.
Here we are in my backyard.
Oh, it's kind of a nice backyard.
I absolutely fell in love with the outdoor space and the garden out here, which was something that was really important to me coming from New York. I really wanted a backyard that was big and
Oh, so
lush
she's
and
a-
green
she's a
and had
country boo
plants,
from New
and
York.
This is just the little
She just-
outdoor
she, like,
living
grew up in
room
the
set
city
up
and she's
so
like,
I
"Oh,
can come
I
out
would
here
love
with
to be
friends
a
and
quaint
family, and we
country
set up,
girl."
you know, charcuterie platters and have a glass of wine, kind of pre-dinner hangout.
Stripes
in this
make your room
area,
bigger. Is that
and
true?
it's definitely one of my favorite places to chill in the backyard. And then another huge selling factor for me for this house was the pool, which is
She
a
got a
necessity
pool.
here in Nashville. It's just refreshing. You can lay by the pool, you get really hot,
All right, she
and
got
you
a
just
pool.
cannonball into the crisp cold water,
nice
and
pool.
it just makes such a difference. I love it.
All right. You know what?
All right, that is my house.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the house. The charcuterie platter, stop. I didn't hate it. I'm gonna say I didn't hate it. I would consider letting her live. I would consider it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Am I being too soft? Because it's not like it's a mansion. Am I being too soft? Fen also didn't hate it. Okay. And just so you know, this is on taste alone. We're going off of taste alone, just to remind you. Right? This is purely off of taste. Will she die? Live. Okay, Sacha says live. Live. Okay. I think we're leaning towards live for this one. Yeah, not amazing, but not worthy of death. You're right. When you should say eat. I don't really want to eat her either. Okay, so we've got one that lives another day. One that lives another day so far. Soft as mochi. Alright, let's see. What else do we want to watch? Let's watch a really expensive one. Let's see, this one's 16... 16... Is that million? $16 million home. This one's $54,950,000 home. Oh, let's watch this one. This one's pretty expensive. Oh, wait. Ooh, look. Inside the most expensive penthouse in Manhattan. $169 million. That closet fireplace was a crime, Goody. You are correct. And I agree with you that the closet fireplace was a crime. I want to, let people know that that was not supposed to be a walk-in closet. That was someone's room that she turned into a closet. So I guess that would explain its placement. But at the same time, it's like, why would she do this? She seeks to live a simple country life with a walk-in closet. Which I guess I vibe with in a way. All right, let's see the penthouse because it's very expensive. That building is very straight. Which I guess buildings are supposed to be in New York. Maybe. I don't know.
Welcome to 432 Park Avenue in the center of New York City, one of the tallest skyscrapers in the world, and we are right now at the top, floor 96 of 96. 6 full bedrooms
This man,
plus
wait,
a library.
let's go back to this
7
man.
full
Wait.
bathrooms, 6 of 96. City, one of the tallest skyscrapers
Wait.
in the world, and we are right now at the top.
This man, you know what this man looks like? You know what this man looks like to me? I'll show you what this man looks like to me.
Floor 96 of 90.
Let's go back, wait. Show him again,
We are right now at the top.
Okay, and then let's see. Or no, smooth. I want smooth SpongeBob. Yeah, this man straight up looks like smooth SpongeBob. Right? Oh, I don't want to make a meme. But right, he looks like smooth SpongeBob, right? Doesn't he? This man, and let's go back to him. Here, let's... Oops. Oops, I've done something wrong. Remove. Yes. But yeah, he looks like clean SpongeBob. Let's look back at him. Like the smooth SpongeBob. See? The resemblance is uncanny. Uncanny. Personified, right? Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you all agree. I was just like, I immediately thought of it.
Floor 96 of 96. 6 full bedrooms plus a library, 7 full bathrooms, 2 powder rooms, and we just put this on the market for $169 million. There is nothing else like it in the world. This is
That's
one
what
of
all
one. I
rich
cannot
men
wait to
look
show
like.
it to you. So
I think this is just
I got
the
a lot of
realtor,
places
guys.
to go. Let's go this way.
This guy's the rich realtor, not the owner of the home.
So one of the things that really, really drew my attention to this home when I first saw it was that there's only a couple full floor apartments in all of 432 Park. And the top floor, which is what we're in right now, was the only one designed as a true
Not the fucking
full
marble,
floor. And you get
right?
a lot of great benefits because of that. You have a 93-foot long living and dining room.
I don't like
this
it.
whole space here is unencumbered by
Not the
bathrooms
yellow
or
rug,
walls
exactly,
or
Goody.
closet
I don't
space.
like
And you've got
it.
these massive 10-foot by 10-foot windows. And so this unit, as a full floor, has 20
That rug
of
deserves
these full
death
windows, which
alone.
means we have 240 feet of linear glass with 360-degree views all the way around New York City. It's nuts. But we can start here in the living room.
Yeah, the
ceiling
coffee
height
tables
is
are
12
atrocious,
foot
you're
6.
correct.
You have huge views of the south, and you've got this great open
Wow.
space. This penthouse has
Has
been
a nice view, I
completely
guess.
redesigned.
This is a
from
retro
this
nightmare,
couch
correct.
To the Hermes pillows, to this rug. to
Hermes
this piano.
pillows.
This
Ew.
piano is custom built specifically for this penthouse. I don't think I'm allowed to touch it. I feel like if I do, something bad might happen to me.
He's like, I don't think I'm allowed to
try it,
touch it.
though?
He's like, I'm gonna
Just
do
sort
it.
of like,
Oh, he's gonna do it. Oh, he did it.
I lived. It's gonna be okay.
He did it. I too would touch it.
So at the other end of the living room, we have our grand dining space. And you're gonna walk by a lot of them, so we might as well talk about it. What makes these windows so impressive, and here you're seeing we're looking out over the
They got
Queensboro
couches
Bridge.
on
All
every
the
fucking
towers
window
in
here.
Manhattan that you look up at here look like itty bitty toys because we are so high. It's kind of nuts.
I don't
and then
like
you've
being
got
up
these
that
window
high.
seats, which I think are really cool. I look down at that little baby building. What's that little
Minecraft
one down there? Oh, the
skyscraper.
Chrysler building. It's pretty awesome.
It is a
and then
Minecraft
this is our front
skyscraper.
yard. It's a little park in the center of the city called Central Park.
Oh, look, you can
And
see
you can
Central
see it from the
Park.
entire northern
I like
side of
the
the building
views,
because it's so high.
the
This
views are
huge
cool.
dining room set
But
with this
wow, ugly.
insane
Ugly
chandelier,
furniture.
and again, all of this is included.
Ugly lighting fixture, ugly furniture.
So this has never
Also, this
been
home
seen
does give me
before, other
anxiety.
than us right now,
Like,
and the marketing.
if
that
I was
we've
sitting
done.
at that
This
breakfast bar over there-
in this kitchen is killer.
If
Could
I was
you
sitting at that
imagine
breakfast
just, like,
bar
waking
looking
up before you
outside,
go
I'd
to
be like
work and having a cup of
hyperventilating.
coffee, and that's your view? You can tell the weather up here as it's rolling in. The views are so incredible.
Oh,
And the kitchen
it's
is
making
extra
me
wide,
anxious just
all
looking
top
at
of the
it.
line appliances, top cabinetry, eat-in.
I guess the kitchen's
That's
okay.
a mirror that also
For the sole
doubles as a
fact that it's
TV,
not
so it'll turn on so you
fucking,
can watch
like,
news in the morning.
orange.
And then again, you've got another big view here. Now, some people might say, okay, we've got these huge, big pieces of glass, but how do you get any fresh air? I'll show you.
What the fuck?
You actually
What the fuck?
have windows that you can open so you can get fresh air. Can you hear
What
it?
the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Even the man is white.
So you walk into the primary suite here, and you've got massive Central Park views looking all the way up north. But then I actually like this view looking down Billionaire's Row.
like- I
When
mean, the
you're
views are
here at
really
night,
nice
the
if you like
sunset
views,
here
but these
are
scare
wild
me.
because you're so high. Like you're watching the sun literally curve around the top of the earth and go down in the horizon. It's kind of an unreal sight to see.
Look at the haze choking the peasants below.
Another thing this building is really famous for, the egg tub on the park. Floating
Egg
tub,
tub.
with the 10-foot
I guess
by
at least
10-foot
this high up,
window
no one can
in
see
a
you naked.
marble-clad bathroom with wall-to-wall gorgeous stone. that is
Not the
all
Among
vein
Us men.
matched with this view. Do you think I should get in there? Like, I'm not gonna turn the water on. I just feel like if there was an audience, I don't know. Okay, I'm 6'3". I would totally become a bath guy. I'm just saying. I take showers now, and especially in the morning, I take them as cold showers. But I would totally take warm bubble baths if I
Don't
had
worry,
this.
I'm not letting this
I'm
one live
fine if you
another
guys just wanna
day.
do
It's
the
just we
tour
lost
without
our
me now.
other
Just keep
lives
going,
another
I
day.
can stay. And then the other bathroom in this suite, you got the floating glass shower with this view. You're in the shower here, wall-to-wall glass, looking
When you're
out
up
at the
this
sun
high,
setting
no
over
one
the
can
Hudson
see you
River.
nude.
These are carved oval sinks out of stone. This is all one piece that you'll notice in all the bathrooms. All of this.
I mean, I
had to
guess the
come up
bathroom's
here.
nice.
You're 1,000 feet in the air.
Because once again, it's
and
also
as
not
quiet
orange.
and as serene as if you weren't. And I think that's one of the benefits of working with an architect like Raphael Vignoli, who can say, okay, how do we build
I hate
something
this
so
orange and
luxurious,
yellow
unlike
home.
anything else in the world? But once you're home, you still feel
The house
home.
deserves death already.
Pretty
You're
awesome.
correct. I can already make my verdict here, to be honest with you.
So then down this hallway, we've got another powder room, laundry, another massive bedroom, ensuite, tons
They
of
got it.
closets.
They got
And then we've
laundry in
three
New
more
York. They
bedrooms
don't
in
gotta
this
go to the
corridor here.
laundromat.
I want to take you
Fucking
to my
deserves
second
death
bedroom.
already.
All the ceilings are high everywhere in the entire apartment. You have just under 13 feet. It is move-in ready.
I mean, this
You
is
don't
an
even have
okay
to
house.
think.
I mean, this is an okay
And then you've
part
got
of the
this
house.
amazing corner exposure. And if we were here at night, it is like mind-blowing. It is
Imagine
nuts.
you're just flying a helicopter and you see this dude taking a shower. God
And
damn.
then we've got our 7th bedroom that has been turned
That's
into
good.
a den. Because you're the
Oh,
top
what is
floor.
Popeye?
you've got
Why is there a
fireplace,
gold statue of fucking
And I love the
Popeye?
vibe in here too. It's a little moody. We've
What
got
the
these
fuck?
guitars on the walls that come with the sale. Great
Like,
furniture.
I
The furniture
wasn't
is
gonna
all
say anything
Bentley,
too bad about this
Fendi,
room, but then I saw the
Hermes, and
golden
you've got this
Popeye.
dead center view right down the middle.
He's not
of
even gonna
Manhattan.
mention
They
the
also have
Popeye?
A full staff that takes care of anything you could ever need. You don't even have elevator buttons in this building. They know who you are, where
do
you're
you
going.
mean?
The security here is unlike anything
You
I've
don't
ever
have fucking
seen. It's a
elevator
full-time
buttons in this
concierge.
building?
There's a massive garage. There's a 75-foot pool, and the list goes on and on.
Huh? Huh? Why is the Popeye statue? He didn't even
This
mention
could be great
it.
for a family. It could be
He
great
never
as a kid
mentioned
chair.
it.
Could be great
just
for a
ignored
bunch
it.
of people who've newly made money in crypto and want to make a statement. I'm totally fine with that. I am excited that it is now on the market. This is the penthouse.
I agree,
at
Sacha.
432
The
Park
Popeye
Avenue. A
statue is the most
true
impressive thing about the
wonder,
home
not
and
just in
should
New
be
York City, but
displayed.
anywhere that's 8,255 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 7 full bathrooms, 2 powder rooms, 240 feet
the
of linear
fuck,
glass
man?
all the way around, and it's been incredible showing it to you. It is now on the
Okay,
market.
SpongeBob, be quiet. All right, this one deserves death. This one's it was almost instant death from the moment we saw that living room. That's creepy. I don't like. It's like the staff know who you are. They know who you are. They'll let you up to your room. You don't get to decide when you go to the room. The staff decides your fate. I don't like that. Let me have my goddamn elevator button. What the fuck? I didn't like that. Didn't enjoy that one. All right, let's see. This one's very modern looking. Shall we see? Shall we see the $54,950,000 home? You consider SpongeBob responsible, so send him to the guillotine. Do I get to keep the Popeye statue? That's a good question. You know, I think the Popeye statue in reality would be melted down and distributed among the masses. But, you know, in my world, if I'm leading the revolution, JV, yes, you get to keep the Popeye statue. If it's my revolution. All right, let's see this one. This one says, 15 car auto gallery. Oh, and it's on the. This one's for sale, guys. This one's for sale.
Welcome to 1301 Collingwood, built by Tom
guys, this one's for
Cruikshank, one of
sale.
the
Isn't that
greatest
exciting?
modern architects of our time. I'm excited to take you into this Bond home of the future, which includes
What the fuck?
3 pools, a 15-car auto gallery, patented bifold shades, 5
the fuck?
bedrooms, 8
I'm already
bathrooms,
putting
with
this one to
nearly
death.
16,000 square feet of living space, situated on nearly 1 acre of land, soaring over the iconic Sunset Strip. And this home is on the market for $54,950,000.
Oh, it's on the
Come
market.
have a
You
look.
can casually buy this house. What the fuck? This fucking Iron Man ass house. Fucking Tony Stark ass fucking house.
just past the gates of this home, your eye is immediately drawn to this gorgeous board form concrete, which is a beautiful architectural element of the home that repeats throughout. You're also immediately caught by the orange color of the wall and the door.
Caught by it.
In feng shui, orange signifies an entertainer's paradise.
Whoa.
And trust me, it is. Come on inside. When you enter through the orange steel door,
Not
you are
autocrat
immediately
mochi.
taken
Yes,
by the
thank you.
jetliner views that stretch from the Griffith Observatory all the way to the Santa Monica Bay, which you can also enjoy from the 160 feet of pool space. We are here at the South Pool. This is one of the 3 pools in the home, and this is coined Annabelle. It is named after the piece
I don't like
you can
that
see
thing.
of the woman seated. It seems to consist of a solid metal piece, but from the side, it virtually disappears.
I don't like
the
that.
pool is extraordinary because of the jetliner views, but one thing that I love are these 40, 150-year-old olive trees. They were craned in from Central Valley.
Oh,
and
so they
are
weren't even
so
grown there. They
exquisite.
just
the olive
moved
trees
the
also line the
150-year-old
incredible
olive
walking
trees.
path that takes you all the way down the length of the property. Off the South Pool,
Wow.
we have this wonderful outdoor living room. Above us, you can see heat lamps that can actually stretch down to keep you warm, and each guest can have their
Alright.
very own handheld remote control. Also in the outdoor seating area, we have this double-sided board form concrete fireplace. It's wood burning, and it has a signature pulley system made by Tom Kundig himself. Just by pulling it down like this, you can access the fire pit, service it. And on the west side of the home, we have the Baja Pool, which flows directly into the living room.
Sacha, right? That's what I'm thinking too. I would fucking die looking at that thing.
This west pool is really incredible because
Ah,
it
the
flows
west pool.
into the living
The
area.
west pool.
So you actually have a Baja shelf that you can sit in, put chairs in, and you have a glass piece
that what that's
separates the pool from the hot tub. This outdoor entertaining area can accommodate over 200
amazing.
people, and it gives you a wonderful indoor-outdoor flow. So here we are outside, and I want to show you just how easy it is to float inside.
Wait, let me read your whole comment here. Give me 1 sec. I will not guillotine whoever ends up owning this home if they can swim to the other side of the pool with only a single breath. Kundig.
We have 200 feet of completely disappearing glass with the touch of a button. We
Wow.
also have a bifold system. When closed, provides complete security, and then when open, can give you the light exposure that you want. And it also makes the home very energy efficient. The idea behind this living room is it's very comfortable and cozy. As you can see, it's an intimate setting, but because the glass walls disappear,
Sacha,
it allows
you're
you
right.
also to entertain on a really large level. And the lines sort of disappear between indoor and outdoor in these spaces. Again, it has Tom Kundig's signature pulley system, and it is wood burning, which is always something that buyers love. Above the
buyers love a
fireplace, you
wood
have a
burning,
pull-down projector,
wood
which is
burning
beautifully tucked away.
fireplace?
Most buyers
other-
that are this design-driven do not want to look
I guess
at
there's
electronics.
electric fireplaces.
So that's why
but
the
are
projector
those-
system completely
I feel like
tucks
there's a lot of
away, and you'll
wood-burning
see every
fireplaces.
room has hidden televisions.
Oh, every room has a hidden TV. Amazing.
Just behind that cozy living area is
Creepy.
this really clever long wood table that allows you to hold a work meeting or actually have a bite to eat here while you're looking at the projector. Or you can also look at the TV that is tucked
TV and
away
the
on this
projector
custom
in the
bronze
same room.
bar, all while enjoying the view and the beautiful winds that are coming in. One extra special feature that I
gotta
love,
make sure-
and seeing these homes all of the time, I have never
We gotta make sure we implement the Kundig pulley in any Minecraft stream we do. We gotta make sure we make a Kundig pulley in any Minecraft home we build from now on.
Never seen the Meljack toggle
Kundig sounds
lighting
like a
system.
slur.
This
Don't say-
lighting system is from France, and these toggles are all engraved. So you do have the modernness of the Crestron touch of the button from the iPad smart home, but
Why
you
do they
also
keep
have
blurring
this
out this
incredible,
art so they don't have to credit
beautiful
the artist or
European
what?
system that allows you to just turn on individual rooms.
Thick table.
Here we are in what appears to be a very intimate, formal dining room. However, if you look this way, the room opens
Kundig
up, and
offends
just
you, how
behind
dare
us, we
you.
have a Tom Kundig signature
Why would you say
guillotine
that? Now I'm
glass
gonna
and
think of
steel
that
window.
word.
So you are essentially open to the world. Above this table, I have to point out another pulley system, which is now the lights
As a
above
bee.
the table. And
As
with
a
just the
bumblebee.
pull of one of these gadgets,
This word
you now
offends
have
me.
low-level lighting. So this is a very special room because it gives you so
No
much
kick.
option and
How
flexibility.
dare you.
And of course, it flows to the outdoors.
Social kitchen. Ah, yes, as opposed to the antisocial kitchen.
Here we are in what we call the social kitchen because everybody congregates here. You've got the sofa in front with the TV. You also have the most
sofa.
incredible
Wow, that's a
temperature-controlled
big-ass
wine
wine
cellar.
fridge.
The leather straps hold the wine completely flat for optimal storage. Right next to the
Okay.
custom wine cellar is a sub-zero ironclad refrigerator. You have 2 freezer drawers just below. And my all-time favorite feature of a kitchen, any kitchen, is a coffee maker. But this is none other than the top brewer. It is from
We
Germany.
can't- what do you mean we
There
can't
are
have both,
13
Sacha?
different
We're-
drinks that you can make
we're
with the touch of a button, from
bajillionaires in
spritzers to
Minecraft.
lattes, espresso. This
can do
piece
that.
of equipment alone is $30,000. You have, of course, a Gagano range, which is the top of the line for a modern
Gagano.
home, and all of the wood cabinetry.
What is that?
combined with
What is
this
that thing that they're
gorgeous
blurring? What is
solid
that?
stone
What is
counter.
that? What was that? A weird rock? A
In
dookie?
addition to the social
was it?
kitchen, we have a utilitarian kitchen. You have 8 burners, you have a full refrigerator, sink with a stainless steel top that is every chef's dream. This was actually designed by a master
I mean,
chef.
that is a nice
And the
kitchen.
great thing about this is your chef can park right in their spot.
It's a very
and
nice
come up
kitchen
and
for a
have
rich
their own
person to never
access into
use.
their kitchen. This is perfect for large parties or events. This gorgeous architectural and steel staircase leads us up to the primary suite and also takes us downstairs to where the guest bedrooms are.
He
The
invented
staircase is also
physics. You're
offset
correct.
by the board form concrete, which also
Mr. K
repeats
word
throughout.
invented physics. Mr. K word invented physics. Can't argue with that.
Here we are in the most incredible primary suite that I have ever seen
What-
in my
what the
life.
fuck is
with
a
the
primary
floating
suite?
bed and a
It's just like
floating
the-
room that
is it the
literally
suite you
has
primarily
you sleeping
use?
over
I
the
guess.
entire city of Los
I've just
Angeles.
never heard it called
You have
that.
the bifold shades.
Isn't that
come
just a
down.
master
Again,
bedroom?
can be
Or does it not
automatically
have a
set to
master
your
bedroom?
restaurant for
Just
your
has a
sleeping
primary
patterns.
suite?
It gives you the
I'm confused.
warmth and elegance that you would expect in a Tom Kundig home, but it also
Oh,
allows
Tom
you to
K.
feel
word.
free, like you are sleeping amongst the stars. The primary bathroom has a bathtub and shower overlooking the view.
Oh, yes. Of course you gotta have the
You
gym.
also have an outdoor bridge from this room that
Oh, a
leads you
fucking
to your
bridge.
gym, and you have disappearing walls of glass in the gym. So you're getting all the fresh air, you're getting the view.
You can
and
feel
it is
like
a
you're running
huge space that has
outside
every piece
without
of
actually
equipment you
going
can imagine.
outside to run. Amazing. Why are they playing such amazing music for The Office? Like it's the biggest shit.
In addition to this primary suite, you also have the owner's office, which is an incredible space coupled with a fireplace, hidden TV, wet bar,
Okay.
and the most
wet bar for
insane
your
deck
office.
that protrudes out.
I guess I
into
would
the
need a
view.
bar
You have
at my
a fabulous
office.
fire pit, and you have grass. This is what I would say is one of the most inspiring offices that I've ever seen. It's no wonder that this was
Oh,
a
I see,
6-year
JB,
build,
thank you.
and it took the owner nearly 5 years to find this piece of land.
Mr. K word, what is this house? Oh. They didn't even show us
So
the
there
fucking
you have
car
it.
gallery.
5 bedrooms, 8 baths, nearly 16,000 square feet of living space on
What
a
the
30.
fuck? Okay, obvious death here, right? Like, come on. They're getting K-worded. They're getting guillotined for the word kundig alone. K-worded for excessive use of the word kundig. Immediate K-word. Alright, let's see. Who else should we look at? I want to find a stupid expensive one. Whoa, this one's really expensive. 615 million. Let's look at this one. Mr. K-word is getting K-worded indeed. I consider Tom Kundig responsible. I do too. All right, let's see. Let's see this really expensive home. That shit's on a cliff. Presented by Lego Star Wars. Huh? All right.
Welcome to South Beach, Miami. All right, only a few steps into the living room, but the view is continuing forever. Obviously, the yacht is unfurnished. We have chosen Artefactor to have all the
They
furniture
do really have
customized
Lego
to
Star
design.
Wars
we
pieces
also
in
have
their
a
home.
surround system, and this is a really
They really
comfortable area
put those
to hang
there.
out. And it's really unbelievable when you take this yacht for a spin and it's moving, that you actually really can just sit here and enjoy
This is what the fuck? That is the squarest little yacht I've ever
This
seen.
family room is super cozy. You can watch TV. You
Very
can just
square
stare
little
out
yacht.
at the view. It completely opens up to the outdoors. These Fleetwood doors pocket, and it makes a seamless
Fleetwood
transition
door?
to outside.
Fleetwood
and I
Mac.
love this corner swing. You can sit and just take in the whole view.
I do like
so
the
with
swing.
all this indoor-outdoor flow,
I do enjoy,
you'll never get cold.
you know,
with these
taking a good
very
swing.
sleek, modern heat strips. They're very tucked away and beautiful. Also, come with me this way to see where you're going to do your outdoor dining. This is a
My
fabulous
outdoor
setting for a dinner
dining.
party, right off of the kitchen, just off the
Very
family
square.
room. You have everything
Thank
flowing
you.
in this house, which is really what California living is about.
Oh, that's what California living is all about.
This is the
Yeah.
wow factor. When you walk in, you
Oh,
look
boy.
outside, you got these floating patios, you got water as far as the eye can see,
That's
and the strip
very
in the
interesting
background. So
design.
the vision of the builder and the architect when they put this home together was to have this
Right,
seamless
JV?
integration
Correct.
of indoor and outdoor living. So part of their indoor-outdoor kind of mysticism, so to
I-
speak, is these beams that you see in the ceiling.
I don't
Because they
know if I
carry
hate
you
it.
From indoors
I
all
don't
the way
know.
outside, so your eye follows it, and the next thing you
Like,
see is
I feel
water
like if
and the
this
strip.
was a hotel,
These floors are made from a
I'd
type
be
of wood
okay
called
with it.
epay
But
wood.
if this is
what
your
they
home,
make
I'm kind of
docks
weirded out.
And it has to be a waterproof kind
But
of
I
wood
would
because
stay at a
the
hotel
water
like
comes
this.
right up to the house.
For sure.
There's going to be times
And
where
I'd be
maybe
like, this
it's
is a
little
cool
too warm or a little
hotel.
too cold, and it's so effortless and so simple. Just to close this off, give it a little tug.
I
And
think
it's
this home
effortless. It
just
really
feels
is.
like a hotel for me so far. Like, right?
Coming down from the bar into the living room.
Why do they have
area,
so many
that
people presenting the home?
transitions into a ballroom. This ballroom also doubles as a screening room as well. The
ballroom
panels
slash screening.
slide open, revealing huge speakers. And at the push of a button, the screen comes down. Is it like that at your house? Because it's
This
not like
fucking
that at mine.
Versailles ass
And
ballroom.
over there,
Oh shit,
Mr.
there he
Parencio
is.
loved to entertain. He would have
Is he dead?
legendary musicians.
Is this
who
man
played
dead?
At sold-out arenas around the world, grace this very stage. The room would be completely cleared out, emptied of furniture.
Yeah,
emptied
it's
of
very
antiques,
hotel-y.
And then tables would be set up for dining. Guests would
It's a
eat,
bunch of
they would
different
drink,
homes.
and listen to incredible artists play. And through these double doors,
Is it a
guests
bunch
could
of
just
different
step out
homes?
and enjoy the view.
Kitchen.
So on a yacht, that
Whoa.
would be the galley, right?
Oh,
But
so
as
now
you
we're
see,
in the
we have
yacht. Okay, this is giving me whiplash.
We even have an amazing wine cooler here, double fridge. It's really all high-end luxury.
This is a-
finishing
that-
as
that's
well
a
at the
square-ass
same
little
time.
yacht, the little
While you
Minecraft
cook,
yacht.
Prepare the food, you also can enjoy the view at the
Your
same
window
time,
started
entertain your
leaking.
friends. So
Okay.
I think this is
Well,
really
I'm
one
glad
of
your
the best
window
parts.
is not leaking anymore, Goody.
The kitchen is exquisite. It is large. It takes over the full width of the entire house.
This
and
is
like
giving
all
me
remarkable
whiplash.
kitchens, this one has the best appliances. And here,
So this
most
is
of
all
them are
this
actually
dead
fully
rich man's
integrated
homes?
into the cabinetry. So the refrigeration is concealed behind this door where you have a fridge.
Oh, secret
you have a
refrigerator.
freezer, and then on the other end, you have
Secret
a wine cooler. Preparing a meal in a
We don't
kitchen
want you to
like
know where
this
the
is a
food
dream
is
come
because you're
true.
poor.
Because not only is it equipped to handle the most demanding chef, it also is equipped to allow for entertaining on a more intimate scale.
Window's
maybe just
still
with your
wet.
family
Sad.
and friends on a daily basis.
Very sad.
I
This is
think
giving me
the most
so much
dramatic
whiplash.
feature of this home is this floor-to-ceiling, two-story glass window that
So you
shows
can really see the
such
rock.
a magnificent view of Camelback Mountain, and then you can also see the sky up at the top. So the kitchen is made of African wenge wood made from Germany, and it has Gaggenau and Mealy appliances, and we have all kinds of fun things like this.
Whoa!
Another thing in the kitchen that I'd like to show you is the butler's pantry. Come with me. So this is great to have right off of the kitchen because it's a fabulous caterer's kitchen as well.
I kind of
and it
like the
also
vibe
serves
of
the
this
outside as
mom
well
giving
as
us a
the
tour.
inside.
They're taking us to too many houses. How many houses did this man have?
Frank Lloyd Wright really wanted people to live in his common areas.
What?
We have
Why is so many of this man's houses look like
with the
hotels?
counter space worked in, parts of it were chiseled out. They just really found a way to incorporate it in here and make it feel part of the natural environment.
I'm sorry, JV.
And
YouTube
again,
latency is really
those
bad.
skylights up above. When this was designed in the 50s, the kitchen was considered the workspace, not necessarily the luxury space that we now enjoy today.
This is truly the most grand kitchen I've ever been in. Forget about the fact that you've got the ultimate appliances, Sub-Zero, Mealy, Viking, the best of the best. This massive granite island with the OG edge not only serves as a great place to work if you are a chef, but also when the dining room might be just too much, or even the breakfast room. Right here in this kitchen, 4 stools at the island. It doesn't get better than this. It's pretty special to have dual chandeliers in your kitchen, but how many houses have you been to that have their own
Ooh, you know
fireplace?
what? It has a 20-second stream delay.
This is a sign of true luxury.
We're here in one of our 2 hillside funicular trams on the way from the main residence down to our stunning beach house. The tram is operated by fiber optics, fully enclosed in glass. Even the tracks are heated for smooth operation in the winter months.
Maybe this will
As we
help.
pass by
We'll
this
see.
beautiful landscape, it's important to know that it's here today because of a massive French drain system around the entire property.
Segregation
that
bias.
provides the natural runoff to the trees and plants below. To put it simply, they don't even know that the house is there.
Oh, you won't. The poor people
Come
won't
on
even
out
know
and
my
join me
home
on
is
the main
there.
deck. This deck has been tiled with reclaimed Italian stone. You have this
Owners are
magnificent
racist
dining
vibe.
table.
I like this
deck is
one.
perfect for lounging, for
one's
enjoying your
nice.
friends, for dining. The evening nighttime atmosphere is magnificent. Come and follow me
I also
around.
like
The
this
deck
that this
follows around
woman
the house.
decided that she
There
was
are
just gonna
sitting
look like
vignettes
some
throughout
sort
all
of
the decks in this
weird
home.
elf woman.
From every entertaining room, there is sliding doors. So the flow is in and out from the family room, from the kitchen, from the living room, and there's nooks and crannies all throughout these decks. This is the perfect home to entertain your guests in.
Here we are
This
in
man
the
has too many
backyard,
fucking
which is
houses.
the heart of the home. It's a central location between the main house and cottage.
I'm getting
And the overall
whiplash.
approach to this garden was
This
to
man
do
has
this
too
in a
many homes. He
completely
gets okay. I'm sorry. We're not gonna look at all this man's homes. He gets to die for having so many homes. Ethereal, yes. Let's see. Oh, wait, I wanted to show you guys Dita Von Teese's house. Dita Von Teese house. Or home tour? Home tour. Here we go. I wanted you guys to see this.
Hi, AD. I'm Dita Von Teese. Welcome to my home.
This house is really something.
I moved into this 1927 English Tudor about 5 years ago. When I moved into this house, it was all white walls.
This is-
and I really loathe white walls. I
This
love
is very
color. I like
strange.
feeling like all my favorite colors are represented in the house. I had a mural painted that was inspired by a picture of a castle. And there's lots of little hidden things like a little monkey up there. There are a few white walls left like this one here.
What the fuck?
Because I'm going to cover this in feathers. I love having blank space to
Okay.
come up with ideas. I started wearing vintage clothes because I couldn't afford all
Like,
the
she-
cool designer
she is, like,
jeans my friends
a
had.
very
And then
weird
that kind
rich
of spilled
person.
over into collecting vintage and antique things for my home. So this is my kitchen. I wanted to make a very glamorous kitchen because no matter what you do,
kinda like
no
the
matter what
kitchen.
your house looks like, everyone hangs out in the kitchen. I used to famously have a pink kitchen, and so a lot of these things
Right,
I
something
took
other
from
than
my
white,
pink
you're right.
kitchen, and I used them here, like the sconces and the chandeliers. I gave these chairs all a makeover and painted them, and I saw this faucet. It was the most outrageous thing, and I had to have it. I just love it. It's
Okay, she
really
wanted it 'cause
weird,
it was
and
outrageous.
It's not
I
maybe
can
the
dig that, I
handiest
guess.
thing, but I like it. I also love my Aga stove. A lot of people talk about this stove when they come in. It's a
Aga
British racing
stove.
green stove. I had the plates.
It's
dipped in
very
copper.
pretty. I'm
I
not gonna
love the
lie.
Copper and green, and I had this made. So there were a lot of things
I
that
kind
were big
of
challenges and people
dig
that
the
I had to
kitchen.
find to make all these custom
I
things
feel
for
like
me,
it's a
which is not
kitchen
the easy way. I just
in,
wanted
like,
the most beautiful stove
castle
ever,
or
and I got
something.
this
I don't
stove
know.
and then realized I had to
Very
learn how to
strange
use this
kitchen,
stove.
but I kind of like it. Question mark?
This is my living room. I am
Oh,
a
oh boy.
maximalist, not a minimalist. And this room is evidence of it. I have a lot of stuff.
Welcome,
You see
welcome.
more of the vintage taxidermy and all my little found treasures.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a new
I hate to
art
say
piece
that.
a
I
friend of
kinda
mine
like
from
it.
Australia sent to me that does ethical taxidermy of things that died naturally, and she made this bunny a little
Okay,
tail
ethical
coat. I have a
taxidermy,
grandfather
that's
clock,
good.
which is
We like
currently turned
ethical
off
taxidermy.
so that it would not bing bong bing
All these animals
all
died
over
of
the
old
videos.
age.
This is a piece that
So
my
that's
friend
good.
Stacia found at a flea market and then bought the vintage fabric and redid this piece.
Oh, that's
this
nice.
actually was a reproduction of a French sofa. It's not very big, and also I should say every single sofa in this house is extremely uncomfortable. There's really nowhere comfortable to sit
At least
in this
she's
house.
not lying. At least she
These
admits
are
everywhere is
some of
uncomfortable.
my favorite taxidermy in the house. These are Victorian era bird taxidermy in these heart-shaped domes. Every time I've moved house, which is 3
Okay.
times in the past 20 years, I hand carry those myself because if somebody ever shattered those, I would be devastated. These are all my
Understandable.
vintage and rare books. Like, this is a fun one. This is a very rare one. It's been a source of truth in burlesque. And when you look at this book, you realize that burlesque was not all Gypsy Rose Lee or like the movie portrayed burlesque, but really it was kind of a glorified strip club in a lot of ways in the 30s and 40s, and this book is the proof. I have a lot
Nice.
of collections of my vintage feathers from back in the days when ladies used to wear big, beautiful feathers in their hats. And you know, they don't make them like this anymore, I promise you.
I
'cause
do
buy
enjoy
modern
a
feathers
good
all the
vintage
time, and they
feather.
do not look like this. Lots of useless information from a burlesque dancer. Feathers. I have a lot of powder puffs. I just like
Who
'em. I
doesn't
keep
love a good
getting
powder
'em.
puff?
Just like them. More powder puffs, because you definitely need a powder puff on a stick, too.
I mean, you do. You kind of do.
This is my dining room. I bought this dining room set at the flea market, and
Huh.
I put one of my favorite fabrics that I saw in Paris in a Jacques Garcia hotel.
Okay.
And I had to have it, so I tracked it down and I put it on these flea market chairs. This was just a piece of glass that I cut because there was no glass top, and then my ladies
Okay.
that did all the murals, they painted this glass. I'd heard this
All right.
story that Robert Smith from The Cure used to keep a lipstick on a string by his front door, and he just, put it on.
I'm upset
before he
that I
left.
don't
So
hate this house.
I asked him once if that was true, and he said it was true at one time. So I put this lipstick on a gold chain so that when I'm having parties and I can't find my lipstick or I don't want to go upstairs to my vanity, then I can just
That's
do it right
I
here.
mean,
So
that's
it's kind of an antique mirror, so I
That's
can't see
kinda
much, but
smart.
It still works. This is an
Fancy
antique
and
fishbowl
smart.
that I bought when I was on my last U.S. tour. I love going on tour because I have a semi-truck filled with all my
It's an
lighting
odd
and my
move,
props
but I
and all
kind
my
of like
gear,
it.
and I love to go to the antique stores and throw more stuff on there, and my crew hates it, but I do. I bring them like this fishbowl until I'm finding a spot for that.
I don't know. Still
So
digging
this
this
is my little
house. I'm
patio.
like,
I like to have my tea here. and
I'm
watch the
definitely more of a
hummingbird fights that happen
maximalist
over
than a
this feeder.
minimalist, for sure.
I love red geraniums, and so this is usually filled with red geraniums. I'm obsessed with it because I'm from Michigan.
The
and I
robe
used to
is
go to
sus.
this place called the Grand Hotel, and so people from Michigan will know about this, but it's just the longest
guess
porch
the
in
robe
the
is
world,
sus.
and it's just tons of boxes of red geraniums. So it's one of those childhood obsessions that has spilled over into my life.
She just really likes geraniums, I guess.
It's wintertime, so the backyard is not in full swing, but I love collecting vintage patio furniture and redoing the cushions. So I've had this bed for many years.
Backyard's kind of boring.
It's been like 3 different colors. And
I mean,
this is my
I guess we've been
newest
looking at
one,
such a fun
which I'm
house
very
the whole
excited
time
about,
that
'cause
this
I
is
love
boring
the tassels. My pool, which rarely gets used because it's freezing, and my pool house, which I turned into a pub.
I see what you mean, Goody. I do see what you mean.
I kind of always envied people that had a tiki bar or something, so I thought, well, I have an English tutor, so I should make a pub. I had this stained glass.
Okay, she has a tiny
in
little
here.
pub.
It has little
Interesting.
things that I like in there. There's a swan, there's a feather, a rose, a glass of champagne, and a magic mushroom. I have like a leather banquette over here, which actually holds pool toys.
I guess
and
I
things
like the
that.
random
This is
pub,
just like
maybe.
another thing for me to put stuff in. I've started collecting Toby jugs, so my fans bring me Toby jugs to put into my
Toby jug? Some man named Toby?
Here's the woman cave library, where I keep a lot of my art collection too. This is kind of just like a area I put pictures of myself because I'm too embarrassed to put them up on the main walls. So I collect a lot of Hollywood memorabilia. This is the corset that Natalie Wood wore when she played burlesque star Gypsy Rose Lee in the 1962 film Gypsy. And then this is a corset that Betty Grable wore in one of her films. In
Fucking
the late
Hogwarts houses on her
40s.
windows.
And this is kind of
Right.
like my woman cave and TV room. I bet you
It's
can't
very
find
red.
the TV.
It's very
I
red.
love art, and I like to look at art, and I don't like to look at screens.
Oh, that's
So
weird
I
that that
hid the
cat's just
TV
staring at
behind
you,
this
huh?
piece of art. So you
That would freak me
basically
out a little.
Open this up and pull the TV out, and you have to turn it sideways. It's kind
Okay.
of silly, but it is what it is. And this is one of my favorite artists. His name is Peter Dribbin. I have 4 paintings from him, which also appears on a men's magazine. Betty Page posed for these kinds of things, and they're men's magazines. They're racy.
I feel like this is not a
magazine, I
house
have
to
this
hang
painting
out
over
in.
Here. And then I
This is
also
like
have this one over here.
I feel like she doesn't actually live in this house. I feel like this is just like
I'm
a
very
house
proud
to
of
put her
these.
stuff.
These are Betty Page's favorite shoes, and they came from the Irving Klaw Studios, which is where she took all those.
I guess that's my
vintage
critique of the home
bondage
is that
photos.
I
And
feel like she
have
doesn't actually live
the
in this
model
house.
release that she
I feel like
signed in
you cannot live in this home.
1952 for $60. Very simple. I mean, people make me sign like 5-page model releases now. This is like 4 sentences. This is one of my treasured possessions, an Art Deco bar. I love painted glass and reverse painted glass. It's one of my favorite things. And oh my God, hold on. Okay, I have way too many martini and champagne glasses
Many
too, as you
martini
would guess. Oh, I have my barnoculars in here. Take this to like music festivals and load it up with my favorite booze. No one would suspect a thing, right?
Nice. Secret booze.
I've collected a lot of this art over the years that inspired my pinup career, and also they painted all these jewels that are kind of meant to be holding the paintings. And then I also love this tassel. There's a designer called Jacques Garcia that always does these long rope tassels. I shoved this into my suitcase. It's really heavy on one of my trips home from Paris, but I really love it. Every time I walk up there, I love the feeling of
I guess
that
the tassel's
rope,
fun.
if you know what I mean. This is my upstairs area where my bedroom is, and all
Yeah,
the
it
closets
definitely
are.
feels
I
more
think
like
they
an
used to be
experience,
children's
right?
rooms, but they're not anymore.
This is more like my
I have a
main
very,
Animal
very
Crossing
close
house
friend
that I
who's a
show to
shoe
people.
designer, so that's why I have this
And then
many
I'll have like my
shoes.
secondary,
And of
like
course,
more
I have all
cozy
the
Animal Crossing
showbiz
home
shoes here. There's
that I
shoes
don't really
wear a lot
care
more than
too much
others,
to
so
show
those
people.
are kind of front and center usually, and they're kind of arranged by color. All the everyday ballet flats. are
Quite the
down
amount of
here, 'cause
shoes.
I don't wear high heels every day, and most of the black shoes are together. This is all my favorite shoes right here, and then the other side are my like kind of like secondary shoes. I'll show you a pair of special ones. These are embroidered from a house called Lesage, and they also have these little Marie Antoinettes on them, and they have
Marie
my name on it.
Antoinettes.
So these are Adidas.
I
with
do
love
really
from
like how much
Christian.
stuff she
I have a
has. Yes,
really
Goody,
big
you're
vintage
correct.
hat
I
collection.
also
This
like
is
how much
from
stuff she has.
The 40s. They were called
Yeah, it's
Tilted
kind of
doll
museum-like,
style
for
hats. This is
real.
a little fedora, like a menswear style fedora, and it has a fake parrot on it. I've had this one since I first started collecting vintage, actually. This is my vintage brooch collection. I love collecting
She does
big,
like a brooch.
fancy brooches. Everybody needs a rhinestone praying mantis. So this is my bedroom. This is my version of minimalism. Light colors, not too much clutter.
okay.
This is Alistair. Oh, seems he was just having a kitty dream.
Oh my god, he's alive.
My friend Station, I designed this bed.
He's alive.
After a Mae
There's a
West
living animal
bed.
in the
Mae West
home.
famously had mirrors all over her bedroom because she said she liked to see how she was doing. My boyfriend and I designed these curtains together based on a few historic pictures. And I waited for months to get this fabric in and took it to a drapery place, and I actually had to go there in person and help pin these on because they didn't do it right. And I was like, honestly, just do it like this. And they were like, we didn't think about doing it like that. So I love going to the workrooms and torturing the people that work there, and then they end up liking it in the end because they learned something new. This is my lingerie drawers. I have
Yeah,
lingerie
I'm
designer,
not really
so I
feeling
have
the
to
bedroom.
wear
Like,
a
it's
lot
okay.
of my own lingerie to see how it goes. These acrylic handles.
Oh
were
dear,
a
Shirley
huge
does live
nightmare.
here.
These were in a constant state of disrepair for like 2 years before I found someone that could actually.
It's probably the room where she's like, I have to go not look at my stuff for a minute.
In case that person thinks they're going to take credit for this, no. This is my vanity. It's
I like her funky
from the
little
30s.
cat.
It's authentic. All this stuff is museum waxed down because
Oh,
that cat
I
over
definitely
there
think
loves
so,
to wake me up
JB.
at, like,
When the cat
3 or
passes
4 in the
away, it
morning
will be
by
taxidermied
knocking
and
all
put in
these
the
things
home.
off. Another little patio. This
Okay,
is like
I
a
like
great
the
place
little
that I like
patio.
to escape when I'm entertaining, and I can see everything that's going on. Me and my cat like to hang out here too.
Okay, AD, I've got to feed this
I
cat,
live here,
so make sure you
TVH.
will.
Goody, it's kind of your thing. It's this kind of your style, right? Like this kind of a goody house. Like this is a little bit of a goody home. All right, Dita Von Teese, you get to live. I'll allow her to live. God, wow. I'm letting too many people live. We need to kill some more people. Man, I kind of want to cleanse myself and watch, like, some tiny homes. Oh my god, the Kim and Kanye house. It's really bad. I'm sure you guys have all seen the Kim and Kanye house from back when they were still married. If you haven't, we're gonna look at it. And you'll see that they immediately do deserve death. Let's see. All right, let's do oh god, the weird Vogue interview. Oh god, but I don't know if I want to watch that for 11 minutes.
People love to talk about Kim and Kanye's home, but do you know exactly what they changed when they moved in? Kim and
All
Kanye's
right,
$60
we'll watch
million
this.
mansion is back in the headlines now that they're getting divorced. They bought the home for a cool $20 million in 2014, and now
Only
it's
$20
worth
million?
3 times that. Kim has described
What do
the
you mean it's
house
worth
as
3
her dream
times?
home, and the couple have said the aesthetic is futuristic Belgian monastery. Creative designers
Hello?
Kanye, James Turrell, Claudio Silverstrin, and not to mention illustrious Belgian designer Axel Vervoorde, have all had
Who?
a hand in making the 15,000 square foot home what it is today. The home seems to be a lot of different
think it'll
shades
be
of
healthier
beige,
for,
but what
Kim
did it look like
Kardashian in the long
before
run,
the
to
two
be
megastars
honest.
moved in? The hallway. If you follow any of the Kardashians on any social media, you know the hallways we're talking about. The large arched ceilings and minimal look make it look like the inside of a museum. But it didn't always look like this. Before the two moved in, the hallway had a different kind of character, with large windows, letting light in, chandeliers, and just more color. The hallway felt like you were at your rich aunt's country home in the Hidden Hills. When a Forbes
Okay.
reporter visited the home in 2019, he was asked to put cloth booties over his shoes to protect the floors. The floors in this hallway are made from a
Better work
special
your
Belgian
cloth booties.
plaster, and if scuffed, they can
Why not
only
just
be
take off your
repaired
shoes,
by
though?
a crew flown in from Europe. Yikes. The living room / dining room. Before the couple moved in, the living room and dining room were mostly white, with
I mean, I didn't
accents
I don't
and
like
looked
the before
exactly
either,
like what you'd
but the
expect
after's
a
even
rich
worse.
person's living and dining area to look like. Axel Vervoet took what was there and completely turned it on its head. In the living room sits one of Kanye's most prized purchases, an original Jean Royer polar bear sofa, which Forbes reported
mean
could
polar
have
bear
cost up to
sofa?
$600,000.
Why is
Kanye
that
told
couch-
Architecture's Digest he sold
What?
his Maybach to get it. Kim said in an interview with AD that she didn't know anything
What do
about
you
furniture
mean?
before she met Kanye.
The fucking-
Their living room
couch
is the
costs
room where
as much
Kenny
as a
G
house.
famously serenaded Kim on Valentine's Day 2 years ago. The minimal look was the perfect set for the musician, who was surrounded by a sea of
She
single-stem
didn't vote for
roses.
Kanye. I
The
wouldn't have
pool.
voted for him either.
The pool area before Kim and Kanye moved in looked so Beverly Hills. The backyard was complete with a dining area, lounge area, water feature, and fountain. What did Kim and Kanye do? You guessed it. They took it, made it completely minimalist, and put a whole lot of thought and work
guess it's
into
fine.
making something perfect for them.
I don't hate the backyard
Although
that
Kim
much.
admitted to Architecture's Digest that she's never actually used the pool, she said she loves
Minimal,
it. The
yes.
pool is massive and has a really long front stair for her kids and all their cousins to hang out on.
Woo.
Since they couldn't find a jacuzzi to fit the backyard aesthetic, they just decided to heat the whole pool to jacuzzi temperatures.
This is so ugly,
The master
yes.
bedroom. Home to the famous sinks that look like they don't have drains. The master
Yeah, those
bathroom
sinks are
used
hella
to boast
weird.
marble tiles, a chandelier, and
Like,
all
those
the
sinks
intricate
trip me out.
fixings you would expect an incredibly luxurious bathroom to have. The standalone tub was nestled right by the window,
The bathroom
so that
was
you could
pretty.
gaze at your
What did they
property
do to
while
it?
you relaxed in the tub. That's all gone now for a neutral bathroom that looks out to a forest of greenery. The master bath was designed
I
by
don't
Italian architect
hate
Claudio
the
Silverstone
bathroom
and brings a whole new meaning to minimalism.
Either.
Some say the tub
I
looks
guess I don't hate-
uncomfortable,
I don't
but
know.
it does look like it could comfortably fit a few
very
people, which is
strange.
handy when you have a family of 6. The kitchen. Today, the kitchen boasts vases by contemporary Japanese ceramic artist Shiro Tsujimura, which could have cost anywhere
Okay.
from $1,000 to $10,000. The
All
vases
right.
are perfectly placed on top of the beige countertops, and it looks like they each have
Beige.
their own place and position. The couple have a staff kitchen and a show kitchen. The show kitchen looks like it's never been used. Nonetheless,
Show
it's
kitchen.
still beautiful.
And an
Before
actual
the
kitchen.
renovations,
Amazing.
the kitchen looked more practical, with a country aesthetic to the islands
Kinda
and
like
wooden
the
beams
country
in the
aesthetic.
ceiling. The flowers and vases that used to grace the countertop look like they could
Flash
have been
over
less
function.
expensive than what Kim and Kanye have in there now, but they breathe a different kind of life into the area. The stairs.
The stairs.
When you enter a home, you often see the stairs as the grand pièce de résistance. Kris Jenner has a big, bold staircase at the front of her home, so you would expect nothing less from her daughter. When Kim and
Made
Kanye
in
moved
Roblox,
into
for
their
real.
multi-million-dollar home, the staircase was elegant, painted white, and had a black iron railing. The stairs matched the simple, pretty decor of the house and seemingly flowed from the main level to the upper level. While the stairs still serve their purpose of seamlessly bringing the design from the main floor
Very,
to the upper
yeah.
floor, it's a lot simpler than what was there before.
I don't know,
We
it's just
didn't even
creepy.
know
The
this
house
was
is creepy,
possible.
man.
Kim and Kanye opted for a solid white wall banister
like-
that
it's like,
encloses
do people
the
live
stairs,
here?
rather than the more open concept that was there
feel like
before.
nobody lives
They
here.
also love to decorate the groove
What the
at the
fuck?
bottom of the stairs.
They
with
just got a
piles
shit ton of pumpkins?
during Halloween season. This is honestly so
fuck
fun.
ton of pumpkins?
We bet
That's
their
your
kids
decorating?
love it. The master bedroom. The master bedroom is a place of solace in any house, a place where you can put your mind and body at rest. Before the power couple moved into the home, the master bedroom, like the rest of the house, had an elegant country vibe. The ceilings had wooden beams, and the room was fresh white with accents of blues and grays. The room was fit for a king and queen.
Wanted to do something and be a part of something that we both really believe in.
This king and queen decided to do something completely different with the room. They opted to go all beige. Are you surprised?
All beige.
With a
Oh
massive
my
bed
goodness.
that all their kids can cuddle with them in if they want. They got rid of the wooden beams and brought everything right back to the basics. The master bedroom walks into the master bathroom that has a stunning view of the greenery in their garden. The kids.
Okay.
So far, this house isn't seeming very kid-friendly, with a
No,
floor
not
that
at
needs
all.
to be cleaned by specialized Europeans, but the kids
Specialized
do have their own
Europeans
areas.
have to clean this home.
Interactive art is all around the Kardashian West home, like this octopus-like Isabel Rower sculpture. That
Exactly,
sits in its own
Sacha.
room.
What they did to
whole
the home
family
was awful.
loves to hang out here, and we've seen them snap a few loving photos on the octopus. Just when you thought we wouldn't be seeing any
kids
color
are wearing
in this
all
video,
white, too. Look at
North
this shit.
saves the day. Her all-pink bedroom is minimalist and
Oh my.
completely monochrome.
Very pink.
According to emerging design theories, monochrome rooms improve memory and problem-solving in children. And you can't
Okay.
have 4 kids without a playroom. In a video Kim
At least
posted
the
to social
playroom has
media,
toys
she
that are
said,
other
"You guys
colors."
always say my house is so minimal. Well, you guys haven't seen my playroom. The playroom is full of toys and even has a ball pit and slide and Murakami pillows. Can you guess how much
Yeah,
these
his taste
pillows
is
sell
not
for?
epic at
They
all.
can retail for up to $6,000.
What do you mean
Even though color is allowed
$6,000?
and encouraged in the playroom, it's carefully incorporated.
I'm such a proud mom.
Would you have made the same changes to this house? And did you like it better before
Would you have made
or
the
after?
same
We
changes
want
to
to
this
know.
house?
Let
Of
us
course
know in
not.
the comments sections below. And be sure to like this video and subscribe.
I'm not like an absolute insane person. Of course I wouldn't make these changes. I love watching you guys get to the playroom. Wow, that was something. I don't know. JV upset about the memory comment. I love it. Electric chair, indeed, electric chair. Of course they're getting the guillotine. Like, I don't know who expected anything different. But of course they're getting the guillotine. This is like where sci-fi villains would live. You're correct. You're absolutely correct in that assessment. Oh, man. That's the only thing I hate about YouTube is this latency is killer, dude. It's fucking brutal. Let's see. What else do you want to see? Are there any fun stars we'd like to see? Let's see. There's a lot of Kendall Jenner here, and I'm not interested. J Balvin. I kind of want to see this one, just because I'm interested. I'm actually
Neighborhood
interested.
kids would ride their bikes to the top of the hill here and then go shooting down this angle to be able to put a deck here, provided
I
a
love
little
that
bit
this
of
person
sanity
lives
check
in a
for us.
hobbit hole. Kind of love that you live in a hobbit
So
hole.
what are we
sir.
actually looking at? This is what we call the Dune House, an underground home built from concrete, very unique in its design and architecture.
We are in Atlantic Beach, Florida, right on the ocean.
Florida?
It's a surfing community.
This was built 1975. I think it was 1968. Hurricane Dora hit here. Because the dune was so high here, it allowed to be able to build 2 stories into a dune.
The architect is William Morgan, who's very well known, and he lived next door.
Instead of pushing the dune aside and building just another box on it, he decided to incorporate a living structure into the actual environment. We had an opportunity to acquire it 7 years ago now.
The dune houses are actually 2 separate homes that are mirror images of each other. It's a loft style on both sides. So there's an upstairs and a downstairs and a sweeping staircase. I'm Jenny Malloy.
And I'm Carl Drew, and we want to welcome you to our unique and beautiful sand dune home on the ocean.
I wouldn't call it a sand dune. It looks more like a hobbit hole.
All right, we are at the entrance to the dune house.
Mr. Morgan designed this, in his words, as an experiment. He based it on the Fibonacci principle, or the golden spiral.
The Fibonacci principle.
Very
Oh,
much
shit.
built around perfect proportions to really create an aesthetic.
I too have a
and
crush on
balance
underground structures.
that
I feel
can
you.
be found in nature.
So come on in and we'll show you the bedroom area, the upstairs of the loft.
I kind of would enjoy
This
having
is
my own
the
home.
upstairs space.
But we also live together.
Unique thing
It'd be kind of
here
funny.
is this is the grass roof over top of us. Even though it's the bedroom, it's really integrated into the entire space. The light from the ocean, it comes in, the airflow and everything is enhanced by the openness of the orchestra piece. In addition to having the open airflow created by this wall, it also defines a unique bathroom area.
Oh, unique bathroom area. Let's go.
So this is the living space of the Dune house.
This actually started out as
It's
a
kinda
sunken
cute.
living room, but because it actually
It's
was
kinda
lower,
cute.
you
Like,
didn't
it's kinda
get the
cute, right?
advantage of the views towards the ocean that we have on this floor. So we actually have raised this floor level up and made it into a more traditional living room area.
You will notice that everything is still rounded. The ceilings are,
Very
and even
round,
this sort of a
yes.
porthole, if you will. So before we
I
leave
like-
this
I
space,
enjoy
I'd like
how
to show you
hilariously tiny
something
the
that
bathroom is.
was a card from the original owners that they gave to us. And it shows the Dune house and what it looked like in the 70s, 80s, 90s, I understand. There was no deck space at the time, and there was no way to sit and sip and have coffee with a full view of the ocean. And so Carl came up with the idea to have
Don't
two
mind
deck
me, just grabbing some
spaces
stuff.
and a set of stairs so that our guests or we could easily
do
go
think
from
the
the
deck edition was
outside
a good
front
idea.
of
It
the
looks
home
better.
to the back of the home and the beach area and take advantage of beautiful deck space as well.
I think artists just
All right, so now
inherently
we go
like to live
into the
underground.
kitchen area, which is actually surprisingly big for this amount of space.
So before, this was a white kitchen. It was a white Formica laminate kitchen, and it just had basic wood shelving. So we updated
Artists
it with
just
the
like
kitchen
living
cabinets as well as granite countertops, and we did an open
Yeah, it's
shelving
kind of
design.
boring, right?
When we
It's a little
selected the
boring.
appliances, it was very much about the
It does feel a tiny bit
tolerances
boring.
that we needed for the space. So you can see how close, the door had to come to the handles in order to be functional.
We weren't afraid of small spaces because we've been on so many sailboats previously.
Oh,
so
they're a
to us,
boating
this
couple.
felt almost natural and feels a little bit
They're
like
like,
a
we need an
sailboat.
enclosed
One
space.
of the big
because we live on a
additions
boat.
is we actually added a powder room down here, which provided our guests a lot more
Mm-hmm.
convenience rather than have to go up the master suite. It's surprisingly more space than you think
Surprise
because of
bathroom.
the rounded nature of the exterior wall. So there's depth and height provided by the nature
Surprise
of that
bathroom.
design. The really unique opportunity
kind of
here
made? Are you the
was
kind
the
that
fact
doesn't
that
clean
we're living
anything?
in a dune on the ocean. So let's take a look at
kind
what
that does
that's
not
like
clean.
from the outside.
We came up with the master design plan for a pretty little walkway, a fire pit. It just
I
all sort of
like it.
flows and
I like the
beautifies
Hobbit
property.
aesthetic.
So it really has become almost a Garden of Eden as you transition from the inside of the house and to the ocean. This is a little secret garden here.
The secret garden.
So one of the important things we wanted to do was to add
Made in
an
Abyss,
outdoor
I like
space
that.
where you could really watch and look at the ocean
It's
and
the
enjoy it,
beach.
whether that's
Let's
over
go to
coffee
the
or a glass of
beach.
wine. Carl came up with this brilliant idea of having a set of stairs, one for each side of the dune house,
I
as
like
well as a
that.
deck, a separate deck for each side of the dune house, which again plays on the mirror image of each other.
Okay, now we want to show you the deck. Come on.
I want to see the other side of the dune house.
So here we are in the deck of the dune house, and
Dune
it's,
deck.
it's
The dune
still
deck.
got this private feel up here because we have the grass
Mickey
roof of the
and
dune house right
Judge.
behind us, and it actually gives you privacy from the street, so people riding their bikes or driving by don't even know that you're here.
Nice.
So as you can
Good
see
job,
from the
Dune.
deck, it affords these scenic
The Dune
views
said,
that
"Do
we
not
didn't have
perceive me."
access to before. The sound, the sights, the smell of the ocean.
That's
It's
nice.
all
We like the
afforded
ocean
by
smell.
sitting up here in this space.
Smell that
The
ocean.
Dune House has been a very special place for all of us and our children. Even one of them wanted to study architecture after spending time here in this space.
Well, that's sweet.
It means a lot to the community, and it meant a lot to us, this journey of renovating
So it's very tiny
and
inside,
putting
but I'm
our
glad
unique
they
touches
like it. I think
on
they
this space.
really need
we
to
really
decorate
enjoyed
better. It's
the
very
fact
boring.
that we were able to share this
They did a good job on the
and
outside.
have you see
The
a
inside's
part
kinda
of
bland.
our space and our lives.
Oh,
Thank you
here's
for
that
coming.
stupid Minecraft boat. Let's look at the Minecraft boat. I wanted to see this Minecraft boat really bad. Oh, but they get to live, by the way. They get to live. It wasn't very lavish. It was boring, yes, boring, but you know, not stupid. So. Ah, yes, the ocean's BO. Yes.
Welcome to South Beach, Miami. My name is Marius Koller. I'm the co-founder of House Yacht Living, and we're at the R Cup. What is it? A house or a yacht? Well, you can certainly call it a house yacht, or we call it
It is
a
hard to
floating
decorate
villa.
with round
But it
walls,
is
yeah.
truly the first livable, luxury, sustainable yacht in the world, which is independent of electricity
I
and
can't
water.
believe this
We
is
have
the Minecraft
119
yacht.
solar panels on the roof, and we can store 182 kilowatt in our battery packs, which is sufficient for the electricity, for the air condition, also to
This
drive
man's
yacht and
accent
for
makes
all the
me not
hydraulic
trust him.
system.
Is that
What
bad?
also makes it one of the kind in the world is, right now it's lifted. I can push a button and we can right now go about another 18 feet, which would truly help in case of a hurricane. And we also have hurricane impact windows. They're done by code up to 155 miles an hour.
why does this-
It makes it
why does
truly
it
not
look
just
fake?
beautiful, but also safe. The R Cup is 4,350 square feet of living space. It has 4 bedroom, 4.5 bath, and sleeps very comfortable 8 people. So this house yacht is on the market for $5.5 million.
All right. I guess
And
that's
this is the ultimate
reasonable
outside
for a
living area.
yacht.
So you can actually have alone 55
I don't know. I
people
feel like
alone
that's
on the outside
not
sliding deck.
a
Best
bad
part of
for a
it, when
yacht.
we drive it, we actually fold the side glasses down and the entire deck slides right into the hull. So the extendable deck gives you another 12 feet and 455 square feet of living space. Here's one of the 4 piling systems which are responsible that the entire yacht can be lifted above water, so we are stable like a house. Here we are in the back of the boat. This is a lifting platform which can go down to the water in case you want to go for a
fancy
swim
as fuck.
or being picked up by a tender boat. And right if you get off the jet ski, very convenient, an outdoor shower.
A shower. It's just so
So on a
square.
yacht, that would be the galley, right?
It's
But
so
as you see, we
square.
have a full-size kitchen. We even have an amazing wine cooler here, double fridge. It's really
I
all
feel like it's so
high-end
square, it can't
luxury
be
finishing as
seaworthy,
well at the same
you know?
time. While you cook, prepare the food, you also can enjoy the view. At the same time, entertain your
submarine
friends.
in
So
disguise,
I think
perhaps.
this is really one of the best parts. Right next door here, we have an optional 4th bedroom, which shows pocket doors. In case you have your crew, captain, maid, or butler, we also have some bunk beds
The
installed
maid
here.
or butler.
So
the maid and
that
butler have
the
to
owner
sleep
of
on the bunk
yacht
beds.
actually can
That's
have
pretty
and
fucked.
keep his complete privacy at the same time. So we also have a
360
full-size
voyeurism.
bathroom out here. And now let me show you the outside area.
The control hub. Woo!
All right, here might be the best piece of the yacht. Everybody thinks it's the barbecue, but it's the helm. This is where you drive it, obviously. This is responsible for the hydraulics, so why we're so stable like
I
a
don't
house.
trust this man,
So we
but
could
why?
raise ourselves up about another 18
What
feet
makes
right
him
now.
seem so untrustworthy?
Like on any other yacht.
Is
we
it
have
just the
bow
accent?
thrust.
Is it the
You can get
clothes?
some
Like
gas.
his
In
partially
this case,
open
would be
shirt?
solar
Is
electric.
that why I don't trust him?
We have here the energy. We can here measure how much is being stored in the batteries and how much we're using at the same time.
What is it? Maybe it's all of these things?
All right, only a few steps into the living room, but the view is continuing forever. Obviously, the yacht is unfurnished. We have chosen Artefactor to have all the furniture customized in Brazil. We also have a surround system, and this is a really comfortable area to hang out. And it's really unbelievable when you take this yacht for a spin and it's moving.
You think it's the
that
pop
actually
collar
really
goodie?
can just
Thank
sit
you.
here and enjoy the view. So I would like to
German
point
John
out,
Cena.
because this is innovative architecture of the
I don't know if
future,
he's strong
that
enough
the
to be a
Archive
John
has received
Cena.
an Innovation Award by the French-American Chamber of Commerce, a Green Award
Nuclear
by the
launch
Miami
deck
Chamber of
like that.
Commerce, and even a Golden Key to the city. I would like to mention that we have additional storage here and also an additional half bath and a full-size wash and
All
dry.
right.
As I mentioned, no water and electricity bill here either.
Wow, no
When
water
you
and
purchase this
electricity
yacht fully
bill.
furnished, we will include this beautiful piece by Hamilton Aguada. It reminds us how close the beach is actually from here. So, great piece to have.
Great piece to have.
We call it the VIP suite, also very spacious room, floor-to-ceiling windows, has a private terrace, and you'll have
Oh,
a desk
private
you can work
terrace,
on.
that's
Also here,
fancy.
you can hang out probably all day. All right, here another spacious bathroom, double sink, rain
Double
shower,
sink?
and I think the inspiration of the colors are matching the beach
Wow.
and the lifestyle here we experience in Miami.
Very white.
Welcome to the master bedroom.
Oh, it's got a little
In case
office
you have enough
desk.
of the sun, then obviously we can change the view as well.
Oh, the
Pretty
curtain.
spacious. You have your own desk in there. You have a bathtub in the living room. You
bathtub
have 9-foot high
right in
floor-to-ceiling windows, and I think the view speaks for itself. I think you can just hang out here all day.
You just got a bathtub in your fucking bedroom. Sure. Why not? Why
So
not
this
have a
is the master
bathtub in your
bathroom, Obviously
bedroom?
pretty spacious, something you usually
Why
don't see on
not?
a yacht. Double sink, everything inside is custom. Double rain shower, a lot of natural lights. I think this is definitely a dream bathroom.
The master deck.
Right off the master suite, you have this beautiful terrace. By the way, we are actually just a few walking distance from all the craziness, nightlife and restaurants, 5 minutes to the beach, while we are here at the edge of the marina and can just enjoy the view or go fishing.
It's like, okay, so the yacht costs like 5-something million, right?
Thanks for coming.
But how much
I'm
does
glad
the
you were
rent
able
at
to
like
see
the
the Archive
marina to
house
park
yacht.
this
So
damn
the
thing
extendable
cost?
deck gives you another 12 feet and 455 square feet of living space. 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, sleeps comfortable 8.
Like,
and
there's so many
probably
other
100 of your
costs. I'm
friends
thinking,
living on
like,
it as well.
you know, you got to get
This is
gas
true
for
house
the
yacht
yacht.
living.
You got
It's
to
on the
pay
market for
someone
$5.5
to drive
million.
the yacht
For
if
more
you don't know how to
information, go to
drive the yacht.
houseyachtLiving.com.
You gotta just. It's a headache. It's a headache for me. It's a headache. Whoa, don't just autoplay, you fucker. Oh, this house looks very strange. Sure, let's watch this one. This weird-ass house.
Hello and welcome to Residence 950. This hilltop
Also,
estate is adjacent
I
to
don't
one of the
know
world's
whether
most
they
famous
get to live or
streets in the
not.
beautiful Russian Hill neighborhood of San
I haven't
Francisco.
decided if they
this
got to
estate
live or not,
spans
the
a
last
full
people.
city block, nearly a third of an acre, which
Spans
is
a
almost
full city
6
block?
standard lots. And in San Francisco, that sort of space is extremely hard to come by. This estate is comprised of over 9,500 square feet with a main
We
house,
are
5
gentrifying
bedrooms,
San
6.5 baths,
Francisco.
and a 1-bedroom, 1-bath
we are so
wellness
proud.
cottage with sauna, steam, massage area, and spa. The estate is connected by lush gardens overlooking a 270-degree view of the city of San Francisco and the Bay. What makes this property extraordinarily unique is its world-class amenities. From a back cave entrance to your chic garage, to a 4-sided infinity edge pool. And if that's not enough, we also
pool makes
have
me
an
nervous.
outdoor
I
theater,
don't think I like
an
infinity
art
pools.
gallery, and a 1,000-bottle wine wall. And this home is certified
Oh.
LEED Platinum for the highest levels of sustainability and design.
Oh,
Residence
sustainability,
950
huh?
is on the market for $40,500,000.
How reasonable.
Let's take a look. Here we are in the backyard, which is the heart of the home. It's a central location between the main house and cottage. And the overall approach to this garden was to do this in a completely sustainable manner. We brought in drought-resistant plants, native plants, ancient olive trees that are over 100 years old. All of
More
the
with the
water from the
ancient
site,
olive
whether
trees,
it's from
huh?
the rain on the roofs to the garden, is collected
But
and
at least I
directed
like the
to a
drought
12,500 gallon
resistance.
cistern that's used for irrigation not only of this yard, but it's also used for flushing toilets inside the house.
Nice.
We try to reuse materials wherever we can within the home. These cobblestones were original to the house from 1906, and the
that's
sound
fun.
of running water is very soothing. and contributes to an overall feeling of wellness and decompression. Here at the center of the garden is our fire pit and seating area.
Hang on here for a sec.
One of the most special elements to this property is the fact that you could be here in your secluded and very private garden, but at the same time have these iconic views from Alcatraz all the way to the Transamerica Pyramid and
for taking up so much
Salesforce
space
Tower.
in San Francisco, to be honest.
Just up the stairs,
Just
we're
from that
here at
alone.
the outdoor dining area. With Piacentina flooring, we've imported
Like,
directly
do you know how many
from
homeless
Italy.
people are out
Elegant
there?
Massiero
Can't afford to live there
chandeliers
anymore that live there their
and
whole
seating
life.
for up to 20 people. We're also surrounded by small speakers that look like lights, but also mushrooms that come out of the ground where
Well, hi,
subwoofers
Ruzo.
are located. One of
Welcome.
the unique elements to this space is also the fact that we have an outdoor screening area. Whether it be 20 people for dinner to a Super Bowl party that can include hundreds of your friends, I've never seen a house entertain better. And to assist
those
with
chandeliers are
entertaining,
fucking ugly.
we have
Anybody
this
else?
outdoor kitchen.
Anybody
which
else think
includes
those
this
chandeliers
Tuscan
are
grill and
fucking ugly?
rotisserie, as well as a wood-burning pizza oven.
Like, those chandeliers were bad, right? Not just me.
Coming down this pedestrian path from the garden is one of my favorite features in this house.
Oh shit, it's
It's
the
a
pool that makes me
four-sided
nervous.
infinity edge pool, but it's actually cantilevered. It's extended beyond its foundation, reaching out towards the edge of the property line. It's almost as if it's suspended in air.
I just
a lot
imagine
of
the
what
water
we do
just
in
going
terms of development you can't see.
down
And in this
there.
pool, we actually have a speaker system that's underneath the water. So you
Speaker
can have
system.
classical music out here in the garden, but then dunk your head and play Taylor Swift and no one would know.
Oh, no one would know. I'm so quirky and
So
down
here we
there.
are in the living room, and this is on the same level as the garden. It's bathed in natural light, which was very much our intention since this is a completely detached house. We have this jewel box of a bar, which is beautiful amongst itself.
bar.
But one of the features I really love is the fact that it captures a view of the Art Institute's bell tower.
I don't think
the
all
bell tower is
chandeliers
actually
are ugly,
built with an
JV,
impression
but
of board
those
formed
ones
concrete,
outside
which is a motif we try
were
to
very
carry
ugly.
forward in the north and south sides of this property as a way to connect itself to its neighbors. As we step over here, you can see one of the original visions and intents of this home, which was to connect the pool to the bay, to give you this sort of sense of space with water.
What is this?
Here we are in a real chef's kitchen. We have induction and gas for cooking tops, 3 different ovens,
You're right.
including a steam oven, all Gaggenau appliances.
You're right, I
2
swore to Alice. You're
dishwashers,
correct.
an integrated refrigeration and freezer. Not only is it truly functional, but it's beautiful to look at, with
Wow.
Italian Baffi cabinetry, Calcutta countertops, and limestone floors.
The Calcutta
But what I love the most is its
limestone
connection
floor.
to the garden. It truly makes it a family home.
Oh, it has a fucking
One of the
elevator.
things I
Are
really
you
like
kidding?
to point out is how light enters this home.
What is
We've
this, a Barbie
installed
dream
a
house?
glass elevator with a skylight above, and that light ends up permeating not only to the floor below, but all the way down to the lower level. So in essence, this elevator serves as a skylight for 3 different levels to this house.
Wow.
Here we find ourselves in the master bedroom, which truly celebrates San Francisco with its views. Not only
Has a
that,
nice
but you have a
view.
direct connection to your garden from the balcony above. So a fun fact about this space is that we actually put shielded cable in all of the bedrooms. And the point of that is to reduce our exposure to what's called EMF or electromagnetic frequencies. What we try to do is carry that a little forward
Not
with the
the
programming
EMF.
of our retire button on our Lutron homeworks. So
Is
when
this
you
real?
retire at
Yes,
night,
Ruzo,
it turns
it's a
down the
very
lights,
real
but
home.
also will turn off the Wi-Fi for the
Demon
house
King Ruzo.
and reset it to start again.
I want to see Ruzo's house. You're a Demon King, right?
So here in the
I wanna see
master
your
closet,
house.
we take design seriously. These are
What are we gonna do,
Baffi
VTuber
Italian
cribs?
cabinetry, and we also brought in statuary marble floors. And consistent with the rest of the house, these marble
course they have
floors
marble
are also
floors,
heated,
fucking
so you can
douchebag.
comfortably walk barefoot throughout the entire house any time of day.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are in the master
I
bathroom.
hate-
In
I
addition
actually really
to beautiful
hate wearing
finishes
socks.
and views, we strive to
I like
create
to
a
walk
peaceful and serene environment. It's perfect for decompressing. We have this beautiful freestanding
like all
soaking
this
tub
white.
made by Baffi.
Why
as
do
well
rich
as
people
Baffi
like so
sinks
much
and
white?
cabinetry. A personal favorite of mine is these sconces, which remind me of coral. This is truly an urban retreat that
Why do
allows you
rich
to
people
escape
just
from
like
the
everything to
city.
be white?
But in case you don't want to, we also have a waterproof television in the shower.
Why is it so white?
Believe it or not, we're on the lower level of a 3-story home. This part of the home has actually been excavated underneath the original house that was here. We
I feel
have
like you dropped something
floor-to-ceiling
really heavy
doors
like a
that
bowling ball, your
slide
floor
open
broken.
to give you a wonderful connection to a terrace that almost doubles the size of this entertainment room.
Your floor gonna
This
crack.
house knows how to entertain. This bar is actually a collaboration with Trim Pacific's design team and Jonathan Browning. And we curated the
good to know,
color of
Russo.
our
I can't
stone
wait to
and
see how
marble
swaggy
with
your
that
house
of the
is.
brass. And these may look like hardwood floors, but actually this is a high density limestone. We were able to design
Can we
and
like make
cut
like
these
really
floors
opulent
to minimize
Minecraft
the amount of
homes and
waste.
then do very similar house tour videos? I
With
think that'd be
Residence
fun.
950,
I'm sure
you
someone's
actually
done
get
it already.
a second single
But I think
family
that'd be
home.
fun.
We've dubbed this the Wellness Cottage. This cottage was actually built
the
here in
wellness
1906 to accommodate the family with living space while their home that was destroyed during the 1906 earthquake was rebuilt. Because this is a single family home, it comes with a fully equipped kitchen. And all of this goes away with the folding of some doors
Oh, hide that
to
kitchen.
magically disappear.
Fuck that kitchen.
Here we are in the would-be bedroom of the residence. This space was repurposed
Oh, it's a massage
to be
parlor.
a massage area for couples, but easily could be converted into an office or gym. No wellness cottage is complete without its very own sauna.
Oh, you rich
and
people
we
have
also have a steam
saunas.
room with cold water plunge. The steam is actually coming out of a Tensui water filtration system, which serves the entire property. You're swimming in that water, showering in that water, and also steaming in that water.
You're shitting in that water.
Just outside,
I
you have
don't
your
know.
spa as well as a Boffy outdoor shower. And what's
Boffy.
unique about this space
Boffy.
is the amount of privacy you have with this lush landscaping around you.
I mean, at least it's not an
At
ugly
Trim Pacific,
house.
we take garages very seriously. Garages are often used by
At least the
catering
house isn't
companies,
ugly.
for entertaining.
That's what I'll
so we
say.
consulted
It's not a
catering companies
hideous
locally
home, but
and
it still
asked,
deserves
what do they
death.
need? And they told us that they needed
For
20
taking up
amps
that much
of
space in San
circuitry,
Francisco
as well
and
as
for
a
having
stainless steel
those
sink and prep
hideous
area.
chandeliers
So we're fully
outside.
equiped to throw a party of any size. And for
They-
your
they
favorite
die.
member of the
They're
family,
dying.
we also installed a dog wash.
Hi, Jinxie. Mwah.
So I'm standing here on the car turntable, and this allows maximum flexibility in terms of not only parking 4 cars in the garage,
What the
but
fuck?
it allows you to pull your car onto this to be able
What
to
the
face
fuck?
forward as you go down the long tunnel, because nobody wants to go down this tunnel
Wow.
backwards. Part of wellness
Oh, an art
is
gallery.
surrounding yourself with beauty. And here you have your
Oh.
personal art gallery. We've tried to maximize
personal
flexibility.
art
Whether it
gallery.
be sculpture or works of art on paper or on the walls, we've made it easy to interchange and to have lighting that can
Imagine like me having a personal art gallery, except it's just like me with like all my commissioned art, and me just standing in the middle of all my commissioned art. Hi, Jinxie.
can adjust to whatever need you have in this gallery. Even though this art gallery is beneath the backyard, it actually has
It's
natural light.
beneath
that
the
still comes in.
backyard?
So
My
we have
God.
skylights that are
I
actually
guess they're
walkable from the
maximizing their
garden.
space by
An
digging
entirely
into the
different
ground.
work of art, depending on your taste, is the wine wall above us. And there you can have
Oh,
over 1,000
not the wine
bottles
wall,
of
bro.
temperature-controlled
Not the wine
With
wall.
a cold pantry behind. Having your own art gallery actually allows for maximum flexibility in terms
Keeps
of
getting
how the
more
space is
extra.
used.
It does.
Whether it be dinner parties, lectures, or even having your own DJ come, we have a DMX lighting system that could be controlled by DJs or music. If collecting art is not your thing, there's a lot more
do like
flexibility with
the,
this space. Originally,
the
it was
lights.
permitted to be a sports court. It also could be a climbing wall, an IMAX theater, and we've even
Oh.
engineered an opening in this
You
wall
really
to
have
connect
some
to our garage,
opulent
which can
ideas
allow for a car
for the
lift to be
space.
installed and to have a place to display additional cars in your home.
Additional cars, my God.
Residence 950, your own private oasis, an infinity edge pool.
I still can't forgive them for
ample
the chandelier.
Indoor-outdoor living.
Those chandeliers are so
state-of-the-art kitchen,
ugly. What
an
the fuck is
entertainment
your
lounge and bar,
problem? Oh my
An art
God.
gallery, a 1,000 bottle wine wall, and of
Why do you
course,
even need 1,000
a
bottles of
one-bedroom,
wine on the
one-bath
wall?
wellness
Huh?
cottage with a spa, a steam
Who drinks
room,
that much
and a
wine?
sauna.
Who?
And all of this could be yours for
What's the
$40,500,000.
Oh my God. I just, oof. I'm angry. I'm very angry. How could they do this? How could they do this? Right, Jinxie? Right? Who the fuck eats that much wine? I love wine and 1,000 is too much. It's correct. It's correct. Maybe for some people that's the correct amount of wine. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But what the fuck? Let's look at this mountain retreat that they keep recommending. It wasn't okay. So Jinx is not actually $500,000. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? I missed it. Oh yeah, it's $40.5 million. Jinxie, not 500,000. I don't know why you said 500,000. Maybe it was a sick joke. Maybe he was like, ha ha ha, funny. Ha ha, I'm so funny. But no, it's not 500,000. FB wine moms need that much wine? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe they need that much wine. There's a mansion you want, but it's $6 million. That seems reasonable compared to the ones we've been watching today. Oh man, I like, we saw a $5.5 million yacht earlier, and I was like, that's kind of reasonable. And I was like, oh my god, what am I saying? I'm being tainted by wealth. All right, we'll probably watch a few more before I slip off to the nighttime bed sleep time. All right, let's watch this one. It keeps recommending me.
Welcome to 25 Castile Creek Road in Edwards, Colorado. Castile Creek Retreat is the perfect family or small corporate getaway near the resorts of Vail and Beaver Creek in the heart of the Colorado Rockies. This magnificent 439-acre compound that includes the 32,000 square foot main home, the 25,000 square foot Coyote Lodge with helipad. There's a fully equipped rail-sheltered cabin. There's 2
You get death for the helipad immediately.
And there's also 2 Wild West apartments, including a
2 Wild West
All of this
apartments?
is on the market for $78 million.
I'll rate if I
open the
if I deserve death or not.
massive front door,
when
you're
I'm rich.
awestruck with the majestic mountain views that draw you into the house without another rooftop in sight. The house is cleverly subdivided.
Why did they let this
separated
man
into
narrate
4 living
with his
pods,
horrible
like
quality?
a space station. The 32,000 square foot main home is completely furnished and has
that
8
chandelier
fabulous
looks like
guest
it's,
suites, and there's
about
also
to
a
try
fully
something.
equipped nanny's apartment.
Yeah, right, Fen? He's like recording this on his headset mic or his laptop. No, yeah, he's recording this on his like built-in laptop mic.
The entertaining spaces
love
of
it.
the home are a host or entertainer's dream, with direct access
Who
to
wants
the
to sleep in the
200-foot
prison?
long
We'll
viewing
see.
deck, the decadent
I'm sure
dining
some kinky
hall with
motherfucker wants to
jacuzzi
sleep in the
fixture,
prison.
the 007 bar, and I named that myself because I expect James Bond to walk out at any moment and hand me a martini. And then, of course, the
All right,
gathering
bud.
room, the great room that has the marvelous fossil flooring and the
I mean, at least it's
large
not ugly
stone
so
hearth
far.
fireplace. There's a state-of-the-art gourmet island kitchen attached to a
Death, but I can't lie, I really
glass-in
like this
solarium. All
home.
of your guests and family can gather
JV,
there in the
it's
morning
not
to
a bad
enjoy
home,
the sunrise and coffee. The ice cream parlor in particular is a special place to go.
Ice
It
cream
has
parlor?
antique glasses collected from all over the world displayed on the curved wall.
You bitches
There's
have an
also a
ice cream
curved
parlor?
Ice cream bar. It has its own refrigerator, its own brass containers for every topping known to man. So whether your
$40 million home, $2 mic. You are correct.
family, children, guests, friends, go in there and enjoy and just create your own concoction. Then, of course, go down to the fully equipped health spa, and you've got,
Not a
of course,
health
a Swedish
spa.
sauna. You've got a steam room.
Oh
Then you've
my
got
God.
hot and cold dipping pools, a massage room, a fully equipped professional grade gym
Oh,
with every
a
piece of
gym.
equipment known to man. There's a Wi-Fi screen on each piece of equipment, so you can train with a trainer from anywhere in the world on any piece of equipment.
Amazing. This place does seem like it's designed to be lived in. You're correct. The owner's
suites are just as inspiring and fabulous as the rest of the home. There's 2 separate his and hers luxurious baths. There's a private terrace.
You mean I
with
get my own
hot tub and
bathroom?
360 snow-capped views. The owner's suite bedroom closet is as large
you're
as
right,
an NFL
Ruzo.
football
Ice
team's
cream parlor
locker.
is a priority.
Some of the materials in the home and finishes especially the granites and marbles, are the last of their kind in the world. Some
last
of the
of their
marble
kind?
in particular was quarried underwater. And now I'll take
Quarried
you downstairs
underwater?
to the IMAX
That's so hard to do in
quality
Minecraft.
theater.
I'd drown in Minecraft if I tried to do that.
Totally soundproof,
Swanky.
accommodates at least 20 people. And then
Wow,
just
swanky.
outside the theater, you've got an authentic replica of the Silver Dollar Saloon, including
I know,
circular
they
bar
are kill
that
material,
has
as much as
old
I
silver
enjoy
dollars
how the
embedded
space
in the
looks.
top. Leather bifold bar doors, and then when you enter, you see a
Why do I like
carousel
it?
iron fixture with Wild West
Why do I
themes
like this
circulating
weird
around
hee-haw
the bar.
shit?
The Silver Dollar Saloon is a replica of the iconic Leadville Silver Dollar Saloon.
Oh, how was your
that's only a
workout,
stone's
besides
throw
killer?
away from Edwards, Colorado, in Leadville. Now that you've had your refreshing drink at the Silver Dollar Saloon, I'd like
I
to
guess
take
I
you over
enjoy the
to
cowboy
the
theme.
Coyote Lodge. It's the 25,000 square feet entertainment center for the entire 439
The
acre
entertainment
compound.
center. Oh shit, it's got a rock climbing wall. It's got a, what is that, an indoor soccer field or some shit?
When you arrive at the Coyote Lodge, you're welcomed into a large, great room with fireplace, another large entertaining bar, and then I'm going to take you through this big cylinder or silo, 5 stories, with an
5
elevator running through the
stories.
core. And we're going to follow that spiral down and experience all the 5 levels of the Coyote Lodge. On the
Yeah, and I
second
can't
level,
stress this
as we
enough.
travel
Huh.
down the spiral, I want to show you this commercial kitchen. It can accommodate large groups of any size.
That is a commercial
On the
kitchen.
third level, I want to take a look at the Teppanyaki grill. If you want to throw your knives
we
and
got a
beat your salt and
teppanyaki
pepper
grill up
shakers,
in here,
this is the place to
bitches.
do it. And then let's continue on down to the right, and we're going to see the arcade games. On the 4th level, you have a world-class
80% max
soundproof
weight,
shooting
damn.
gallery. Then we have the bottom of the 5-story climbing wall.
Moon
There
out here
are
getting ripped.
ropes and harnesses to accommodate 6 people at the same time, and
That's a
it's
really tall rope
probably
climbing wall.
65
That's
feet
scary for
tall.
me.
And I always tell people if they
But
can climb
I'd
that
probably
wall without
do
a
it.
rope or harness, just do it a la carte, then I'll give them the ranch. Behind the recreation area,
I like
we have
that.
a
I like that. I
complete
think I'd try to
spa
climb
with a
it.
Swedish sauna,
Just so I can
steam
own the
shower,
ranch.
and even a lap pool. If those features and amenities weren't enough, there's a huge indoor air-conditioned arena, 4 stories tall, and just outside the glassed-in arena is
Right,
a
don't even
helipad.
gotta go to
That
no
is used
Benihana.
all
You
the
just have the
time
chef come to
commute
you.
To the Eagle Airport that I mentioned earlier. There's a full-size soccer field
Right, weak
and
arcade.
trout
You're
pond.
right, you're right.
I dare you not to catch a trout in those ponds.
Oh, he dares you not to catch a trout. Did you hear that? He dares you. Oh, here's the apartment.
For guests that really want a more wilderness experience or rustic experience, there are 2 yurts along the creeks with
Yurt.
wood-burning stoves. There's a fully equipped trail
like the
shelter
word yurt.
cabin, and there's 2 Wild West themed apartments. I also wanted to explain that Castile Creek Retreat is self-sufficient.
Yeah, imagine just
self-contained.
dying
You
trying to
don't
win
need
this
go
ranch.
outside of the boundary lines or gates for anything you need. Even have our own gas station with gasoline and diesel.
What?
The gas pumps look like old-time antiques, but they work beautifully.
They
and
work?
that's located at our Wild West themed
Wow, you just get
barn
free
and
gas?
equipment storage pavilion. There's 2 Wild West apartments there that look like an old train could pull up and get water. There's even a sheriff's office inside
Sheriff
one of
Bob's
the apartments
office.
with an authentic cell. So I guess if
kinda
you're
like it.
misbehaving, you get to spend a little time in the sheriff's cell. Across the paved driveway,
Why do
there's
I like
another
it?
Wild West apartment with a loft. And continuing on into the pavilion, that's where all of the equipment and the snowmobiles and the lockers are. You have every piece of equipment you need, whether it's a helmet, glasses, goggles, whatever you need, including
I've fallen
different
off my
colored
indoor
jelly
rock
beans to
climbing
put in
wall
your
and
coat.
can't get
There's
out.
also room for 5 additional guest homes to be built on the property. And if you
This,
wanted
once
to
again, feels like a
entertain
resort
40
for
to
me.
50 guests at the same time with the facilities we now have,
But
That's easily
the main
doable.
home is very
You can
livable.
also just go for a stroll on your own through the property or on the trails and catch glimpses of elk and all forms of wildlife,
Damn,
including
look at that
hawks
bridge.
and foxes. Castile Creek Retreat, the main home, spectacular
Moon, don't fall down the
32,000
stairs.
square feet. The Coyote Lodge and all of its recreation opportunities. The Wild West themed apartments, the 12 miles of groomed trails, all of the equipment that comes with the property.
I kinda wanna visit.
And the sheriff's
Not
cell,
gonna
the
lie, I
two
wanna go
creeks that
stay in the
border
cell.
property, Lake Creek and Castile Creek. And it's all on the market for $78 million.
Woo! Quite the price tag. Whew. It is quite the price. Quite the price to pay. Quite the hefty sum. Ooh. But I kind of like it. Why did I enjoy that home? Fuck, man. I mean, the helipad, I said immediately, like, helipad gets him the guillotine, but now... Oh, man. I might just let this old man live. I guess I have to let him live. It wasn't tacky enough. I don't want to watch the recorded Arcanum calls. I don't want to. That's too much. We're trying to have a nice, lighthearted time. All right, let's see. Okay, let's watch the Secret Tunnel Estate, shall we? You would go there to challenge the rock climbing wall? Yeah, right? Me too. Just so I could try to win the home. Let's see. Yeah, it's not obnoxious, it's just vibing. You're right. Alright, let's watch this very expensive one and see how we feel.
Welcome to Chartwell, one of the most incredible, iconic properties in all of Los Angeles, if not all of California.
Those
It's
trees are so
situated
square.
on 10.4 acres with views from downtown Los Angeles all the way to the Pacific Ocean. The estate features an authentic
Very
French
square
chateau
trees.
with 6 bedrooms and 13 baths, complete with canyon trails and golf cart paths, the secret tunnels,
Oh, the
pool
golf
and
cart
pool
paths.
house, the tennis court, the French gardens, the garden pavilion, the Redwood Grove, the 40-car motor gallery, the 12,000
40
bottle wine
cars?
cellar, the Koi Pond stream, and to top it all off, a 5-bedroom Wallace Neff guest house. This is one of a kind in so many ways, but it will also be nearly impossible to ever put 4 contiguous properties together like this in the heart of Bel Air. It's priced at $195 million. Come on in, check
Okay.
it out.
Minecraft, you're right,
This home was
Minecraft.
built in 1930, and the late Jerry Parenchio bought it in
This
1986.
fucking guy
He
again!
Shortly thereafter, purchased 3 contiguous lots.
Jerry
amassing
Parenchio, he just
10.4
keeps
acres, which is completely
just
unheard of
owning
and probably
houses.
never to be duplicated again. When you drive up Bel Air Road, you come to the most amazing stone wall that has these gorgeous lollipop trees in front of them. This
Lollipop
estate
tree.
has 4/10 of a mile of street frontage. Playboy Mansion, half that. Spelling Manor, half that. Bordering
illegal
the front
to own
lawns
this much
of
space in
Chartwell
LA.
are these phenomenal carob trees that have been pleached to give this continuous shade
Pleached?
effect. Arriving at the front of the house,
Is that the
you
word
might
for it?
recognize it from the iconic
Bleached?
TV show, The Beverly Hillbillies.
Like bleached
this
with a
house
P?
is 25,000 square feet and completely symmetrical in nature.
It's
Mr.
completely
Parenchio
symmetrical!
wanted to create an authentic replica of an 18th century chateau. And in
It
doing
definitely
so,
looks like an
he
18th century
reconfigured the
chateau.
entire interior. The only thing that was left standing were the
Chateau.
4 outer walls. He brought in a team of French
House
experts.
scalper.
He
Oh my
brought in
God, you're
interior
right.
designer Henri Samuel, and it took them 5 years to complete
You're
this
right,
work.
house
They did
scalper.
everything, including the roof.
The
And
foyer.
now we've arrived in the foyer, an elegant,
The
sophisticated
foyer.
space with beautiful staircases, limestone and black marble flooring that
This
enters
house feels
right
like a
into the
museum
main
to me.
salon.
This doesn't feel like an actual home. It feels like a
Presidents,
museum.
ambassadors, foreign dignitaries, all would come, enter through the foyer into the main salon, The Parquet de Versailles flooring was shipped
Parquet
in
de
from
Versailles?
Europe. It's
You know what happened
18th
in
century,
Versailles?
And it took the French artisans 3 months to install.
You know what they did
And
to the
from here,
people who lived
we're
in
heading to the
Versailles?
dining room.
They cut their heads off.
This dining room
The Versailles
seats
theme gets an
24
auto
people,
guillotine,
but what's
for
incredible
sure.
about this room are the panels. They're hand-carved out of
Even
pine,
if I like
18th
it.
century.
Even if I
These
like
were
it, right? Which I
commissioned
kinda
for the
do.
Prime Minister of England.
I'm not gonna lie,
Then
kinda like
restored,
it.
shipped here, and attached.
But
and if you look
no
closely
auto
at these
guillotine for
wood
just, like,
instruments, you'll see
emulating
strings
Versailles.
on them. The staff would bring in food during an event from the kitchen that's located in this particular wing. There's 5 kitchens on the estate.
5
Come on, let's go
kitchens?
downstairs.
Bitch, what
And
you
now
need
we're at
5
the bar.
kitchens for?
I feel like I'm in one of the Harry's bars anywhere around the world. The bar is made of maple,
Oh,
television
shit.
pops up and back with all the people that have
TV.
visited this house during all the entertaining events. If the walls could speak,
They
they
ain't
would
even
tell
trying to avoid it, you're
incredible
right.
stories. Coming down from the bar into the living room area that transitions into a ballroom. This
Living room
ballroom
transitioning
also
into
doubles
ballroom.
as a screening room as well. The panels slide open, revealing huge
gonna tell you, I'm
speakers.
putting him on the
and at the
guillotine
push of
now.
a button, the screen comes down. Is it like that at your house? Because it's not like that at mine. And over
The
there,
Versailles is an automatic disqualifier.
Mr. Parenchio loved to entertain. He would have legendary musicians who played at sold-out arenas around the world grace this very stage. The room would be completely cleared out, emptied of furniture, emptied of antiques, and then tables would be set up for dining. Guests would eat, they would
All
drink,
right.
and listen
That's
to incredible
opulent.
artists play. And through these double doors, guests could just step out and enjoy the view.
Grand terrace.
Fabulous lawns, grand fountain.
That do be a
the
fancy
redwood
fountain.
trees. Truly an incredible space to entertain. And on this estate is a phenomenal rose garden to the left, and
That
to
is
the
pretty.
right, a beautiful veggie garden as well. Let me
Oh,
take you down
veggies.
one of these
I
cascades.
do like the veggies.
Trust me, you've never seen anything like it.
I could go for some zucchini right now.
Mr. Parenchio hired French architects to create this phenomenal landscape
really wanted-
effect
he
with
went
these
with the
water
French
fountains
theme.
cascading down during the renovation.
really put them
brought in
poop emojis
22,000
on the
trees
fountain.
and plants onto the grounds. Seeing
Very
it in the daytime
French.
is one thing. Seeing it at night, something
Oh, damn, that's
completely
kind of
else.
pretty.
And here we arrive at the Grand Fountain. Huge in size. And when you look up at the facade of the home,
It's very
you see
pretty.
The symmetry
I have to
and the
execute
beautiful
them on
bleached
principle.
trees
But it's
along
very
the
pretty.
side.
I'm not
And
saying
if you
I don't
notice,
like
these
this
four
house.
statues, they represent
But they
the four
have to be
seasons.
executed.
And on the other end,
And you all
have
know
a
why.
matching cascading water fountain. Symmetry
Can't
at
just
its
have
best.
a French chateau theme
I'm
and not
sure
expect
that's
me to
a
execute you.
serious sliding hill if we had any snow. Don't get any ideas. Let me take you to see the pool. And look at this. Look at the hedges.
Oh, we're in a
Again,
maze.
Bleached, manicured beautifully, and it's like a maze leading you to the next destination, which is the pool.
This is a pool.
Welcome to the swimming pool area. There's a 75-foot length
French
swimming pool and a pool house as well. Tons of parties were held here. During a birthday party, they had a swimming competition.
Think anybody
right
ever
before
drowned
the
in this
starting
pool?
gun went off, one of
I
the
feel like this
competitors
place could be haunted.
pulled
Someone
out
drowned in that pool.
and asked for a replacement.
What do you
Out
think?
of
What
the
do you think?
tunnel walked Michael Phelps. Needless to say,
Oh shit, Michael
anyone
Phelps
who swam that
was
day
here. Wow.
didn't get higher than a silver medal. An amazing space, so large in nature, cascading rock garden that leads you to the pool area, and it leads you to this beautiful indoor-outdoor pool house.
Pool house.
You have a round bar over here and a great hangout area.
This
It
is
has
just
a
their
full
fucking
kitchen,
pool house.
and you gotta
Yeah,
come
we
see
could all
this.
like,
Come on.
we could all live comfortable lives
Nothing
in this
like a full
fucking pool
locker room.
house.
There's a men's and a woman's. You can bring all your things here, put them in the lockers.
it even
go
has
swim,
lockers.
hang out, come back afterwards, change and shower. Not
Thank you,
necessarily
Russo.
now.
Thank you for concurring.
And these are the secret
Oh, it's the
underground
fucking tunnels.
that lead you from the pool to the house to the outer walking grounds. They
What?
were built
Secret
back
tunnel?
in the 1930s by the original owner, Lynn Atkinson, who was a renowned civil engineer. And the echo is wild. Come on in.
Come on
these
in.
finished walls, even with the lighting inside. It's so magnificent. Luciano Pavarotti used to visit Chartwell quite often, and he used to love to come down into these tunnels and practice singing because of the acoustics and the echo. Hello! And now we've come to the elevator, and the elevator goes from this level, which is the lowest level, all the way up. 1, 2,
I will
and
look
3.
at the family
you come from your
photos
master
shortly.
bedroom. Right down here, you can either go to the pool where we just
I am a
came
sucker
from,
for secret
or
tunnels as
out
well.
to the walking trails where we're going now.
Like I said, I don't
Listen closely. You can hear the birds chirping, which echo.
Life's
throughout
trying
the
to take
tunnels.
me out
Wait till
for
you
saying
see
I don't
this.
hate this home.
We call this the
Oh,
giant's
shit!
head. It was first
They're coming
seen
out of
by
my
one
mouth.
of the
It's
landscape
me.
architects over in Italy, and this is a replica. It's made out of paper
That's
mache,
me.
wiring, and a concrete type mixture. Coming out of this side of the tunnel leads you to the canyon portion of the property.
Canyon portion.
Try to keep up.
What do you mean canyon
And
portion?
listen to those rolling streams with its koi ponds,
I do like the
hiking
koi pond.
trails. It doesn't even feel like you're in the middle of Bel Air. This is truly what makes this property one of a kind. Here is one of the 3 koi ponds
kinda
on
like
the
the
property
koi
that
pond.
run all the way down the canyon with water that's
Not gonna
circulating
lie.
24
If I
hours
became
a
like
day.
a crazy rich person, I'd probably have a
And
koi
now we're
pond.
gonna head up to the garden pavilion.
I got really into like aquarium videos for a
And
while.
Here's the entrance
And
to
like
the grand
I got into
garden
like
pavilion. This area and this structure
expensive
is
koi fish
great for entertaining,
breeding
seating,
shit.
and standing rooms
I was
up above
fascinated.
as well as down below. Come into this.
So I'd probably,
hidden staircase
unfortunately,
cave.
get
it leads
into
you up to the top of the
the
pavilion.
koi fish game.
The view is incredible. In that direction is the helipad, and over there is
I
the
agree
barbecue
with you.
area
Legend of
with
the
its
Hidden Temple,
own
yeah.
restroom as well. Let's go back down, hop in the cart. I want to show you something else.
What else are you showing me, man?
This is the path that wraps around the back of the main house. And now we're arriving at the Redwood Grove.
The Redwood Grove.
Look at these majestic trees. It is magical out here.
I mean,
and
that
it
is a cool tree.
transports you to
I do
somewhere
like a
else
good
in
tree.
the world. These trees were planted back in the 1930s, and they're roughly 100 years old. Where do you find this in Southern California? Where do you find this in Los Angeles? I'll tell you where. Nowhere except on Chartwell.
Amazing. Tennis pavilion. Okay,
Welcome
whatever.
to the tennis pavilion. With its north-south facing championship-sized tennis court, viewing pavilion, and double umpire stands.
Double umpire stand. Of course, he had to play tennis.
Music
in
to
the
my
tennis
ears. The paths are now taking us to the guest house.
Why? And
This
I like how
is
it's
the
like a
Wallace
mission
Neff
style
guest house, built in 1931. It's a Spanish revival home, and it's one of the 3 contiguous properties that Mr. Perenchio purchased
I'm
right
just like,
after
oh, we have
buying
this giant
Chartwell
chateau,
Estate.
and then
He
I'm also going to have a
incorporated this one
mission.
into the grounds,
Mission
as it
style
was
home on the
its
fucking
own
property, too.
private estate
Why
at the
not?
time. Come on in.
Why fucking not?
And in the guest house, there are 5
I heard you like
bedrooms,
houses. Let's make
6
another house in
baths,
your house.
A beautiful round circular dining room, a
It's pretty.
vintage elevator over here. Luciano Pavarotti used to love coming to the property, and this is exactly where he would stay. What a wonderful room.
I guess when you're like a singer people really like
Yep.
they'll just let you do
This
whatever
one
you
works
want.
too.
They'll be like, you want to stay in my fucking house? And then they'll be like, all
Thanks
right.
for all the rides. Now we're in the car gallery. It holds 40 cars. It's truly a collector's dream.
So it's
And
just a
right
parking lot.
Off the car
Just call it what
gallery,
it is, a fucking fancy parking
as
lot.
we enter the house, we have the wine cellar.
Oh shit. It looks
No
like they really
wine
lock you
cellar
in there.
is worth its weight in gold unless you have a wine tasting room right outside of it.
Oh,
Which
shit.
of course this one does. But to really see what's going on, come on inside.
Me laughs in Hong Kong
This
apartments.
wine cellar holds 12,000 bottles of wine. That's right.
12,000
bottles of wine.
We thought the
During one of the
$1,000 wine
showings,
cellar was
there
stupid.
was a gentleman
but
who was
this
standing
one.
right here, and he was looking up, and he said, this makes sense. We said, what are you talking about? He said, I have been looking for this wine for 15 years. Couldn't find it. Looked all over the world. The entire world supply is right here. we went, oh my God. All the bottles of wine
Oh my
were sold,
God.
making millions of dollars, and it was all given to charity. Follow me into the elevator.
Wow.
Let's go back up to the main floor. The Chartwell Estate, so vast. We like to say when living here, you are your closest
Thanks,
neighbor.
Ruza.
You've been around, you've been on the golf cart, throughout the grounds, the pools, the tennis court. Really, what else do you need? And
That
this
was a
can all be
ridiculous
yours
home.
for $195 million.
Oh, so reasonable. So reasonable, right? You know what I heard about, you guys? You know what I heard about? They're talking about, you know, there's all these abandoned homes in LA, like all these giant homes, because nobody can afford these homes, right? And nobody, honestly, like, young people, even if they become stupid rich, a lot of young people don't want these homes as well. Because they're stupid to upkeep, right? So a lot of people just are leaving these homes to rot, and there's like all these just stupidly large, lavish homes there that nobody is living in, and yet there's like a shit ton of homeless people on Skid Row. So it's just really something, right? It's just really something. You know, it just, it's like a unique form of anger that I feel when I see something like this in LA, and I'm like, nobody lives there, huh? Nobody fucking lives there, huh? Right, exactly, Ruza. I can't even imagine the upkeep of these homes. Ugh, it just gives me a headache. It gives me a headache. Not to mention all the, like, abandoned, like, just, like, structures in LA in general that could be converted into affordable living spaces that aren't. Ooh, it just makes me very upset. Ooh, I'm just... Oh, okay. I'm just, ooh. Okay, so Moon keeps mentioning some sort of family portrait. Let's see what the fuck he's talking about. Let me see. I don't know what Moon's talking about. Let's see if I can find this family portrait he's talking about. Oh my god, he did put the family portrait here. Alright, I'll show you guys. Wait, Moon, can I show them the family portrait? Is that okay? Is it okay to show them the family portrait? A limit on the number of properties it's possible to own. I mean, that could be something, I suppose. I just feel like I wouldn't be so mad at these properties existing if, you know, they let, like, less fortunate people who can't afford homes maybe live in them. Because nobody's living there. It's just there's all this space. There's, like, such a lack of space in, like, California, right? And yet, with the lack of living space there is in California, they have the nerve to have these large unoccupied spaces in many parts of the city. And I just, ooh, that should be illegal. Community garden that fed hundreds of family. Oh wait, they can't have it anymore because rich guy doesn't want to let them have it. On principle, and remains entirely, or remains an empty lot for decades. Exactly. And then, not to mention the people who, like, go around building, like, building structures for homeless people to live in, because, you know, nobody can figure out what to do with all the homeless people there. So they build these little structures on the land nobody's using, and then the city comes and literally tears them down. It's so special. They like, there's people that, out of the goodness of their hearts, they got a bunch of, like, you know, recycled materials, built a bunch of structures for these homeless people in places that where they were already taking up space, right? Like, they were already having, like, tents and shit. And because they built, like, just any kind of structure, the city, like, confiscated them and, like, bulldozed them, took them apart. It's just so, homeless people can't have fucking anything, apparently. It's painful. Very painful. That's what I would kill. I'd kill. Anyway, I'm gonna show the family portrait just so Moon knows that I looked at it. This is our family portrait. How cute! Look, there's me, Fuka, Seuss, Marnie, Moon, and I think that's Ray as well. Yeah, Ray. Wow, me and all my siblings. Amazing. I enjoy how large Seuss is. Ah, but yeah. Now that I've ranted for a very long time, I've gone and tuckered myself out about how with how angry I am. I think it's time for me to go to bed. Right? It was cute, right, Rizzo? But yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. I'm honestly how surprised on how soft on some of these rich people I was. Like, it's a pretty 50-50 split. Like, I can't believe I let half of them live. But I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I guess I'm just a little soft. I am a mochi after all, which are very soft and squishy. So maybe that's why I could only kill about half of them. But that's okay. All right, everybody. I am going to sleep now. Thanks, Russo. And thanks all of you for coming to my stream and watching me get on my soapbox about housing. At the end there, where I got very upsetty spaghetti. I will probably see you guys Friday. I don't know what we're gonna do yet on Friday, but we'll do something. We'll do something. Maybe, if I'm not dead. Mochi do be soft. I do be soft. Alright, you kids. You crazy kids. Have a good night. Bye-bye. 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 Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye.